Do you wanna take a life? Do you wanna cross that line? Because it's a long way back from hell.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
I gotta get the thumbnail.
I know. Yay! There we
Hey, why can't I hear myself? There we go. Right, we're professionals.
go. Oh,
No. Hello.
hello.
Hi, everybody. It's yeah. You go, girl. Yeah. Yo,
Oh no!
like he's having a good way.
It's getting too into it.
This is the real BBC. Bagging, boarding, and chatting, although there's no bagging and boarding going on today. Today will be a short version of the show, which is like 2.5 hours, just so you know.
Yeah,
That's the
sure.
short version. Because I'm getting ready for Dallas, and I have a big announcement. After the introductions, I have a big announcement about the Fan Expo that's very exciting. It's very exciting. My name is Gary Bickler. I come from Nerdrotic.com. My mom's a vagina, and I don't know my daddy. That's okay. Fuck him. I don't care.
That's for an intro.
I know, right? Kind of dark, but it's a dark day because MauLer is a Nazi.
Oh, why'd you tell him? I was hoping they'd figure it out from all of the long.
Well, Twitter figured it out, you know.
They got me again.
The sleuths online on Twitter figured out that MauLer, Nazi.
And Twitter's always right.
Yeah, but before we get to the Nazi, let's get to the skinhead. Az, how are you?
I'm good. My name's Az. I knew my dad for 6 years, and I ran away from home because of him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So Gary and I have got nearly 100 years of life between us, and 6 years of dad.
Well, at least I got an adopted one. It was really cool.
And we've still come out better than today's youth. With all their fancy technologies.
that's not a fair fight, Az. They had no chance.
They had Twitter. They never stood a chance.
Never.
You had no internet and socializing. It was rigged from the start. But I just want to actually, since we're on a slightly serious note, I just want to give my condolences to Darkside Phil, who had to get up an hour early to try and make that money to pay his bills, his internet bill, his gas bill, his mortgage, and he didn't get it.
Oh,
He didn't get it, so he sat there, cried, and blamed his audience, because that's what you wanted him to do. That audience, you wanted him to do those live reacts to the video game stream. So because of you, he's now ill with a sore throat, and he's got to take his wife out today for a meal. R.I.P. Sorry,
That's in the chat for Phil. For Darkside Phil.
Yeah.
all right. Sorry, Phil.
And his bills.
His bills, all those the everyday bills, dude. I don't have everyday bills.
You mean the ones we all managed to pay on time?
Yeah.
Including car registration and insurance.
Oh God.
But dude, they're massive bills. He had to pay 2 massive bills this week: his internet bill and his insurance. They're massive.
Adulting is hard. Hate that word.
Apart from that, go fuck him. Hi, great to be here. Love you all. That includes chat.
I love you too. Hello, chat. Of course, that includes chat. You sexy chat. We
Hello, chat. How you doing?
Okay. Is it MauLer?
Oh my MauLer.
The MauLer?
Well, I mean, I've known my dad my whole life. He's a legend. I love him. He's still around, still kicking.
That's
He got me
nice.
into movies.
We like MauLer Dad too.
Oh yeah, he's cool. Dadler. But oh gosh, what could I even involve in this intro other than there was that TV show that was popping out about Star Wars, and I was watching it. And that's fine. That's all fine. No worries.
Star Wars, MauLer.
Space
The
Fights.
Star Wars, yeah. It was
Star
one of the
Wars.
Star Wars. I don't know which one. But yeah, you know, then I saw a friend of mine who was like, "Oh, I'm going to share an opinion online." And I was like, "Why would you do?" Oh no! And then there was just an explosion. There's been blood in the streets. There's fires everywhere. I don't know what we can do
Summer
about
2020 all over again.
And I can't wait to talk to you guys about some of the arguments that have been popping up. Some of them are funny as hell. And as someone in a super chat very early on in the before the show went live said, apparently we have a long way to go with convincing anybody what good writing is. We got a long way to go. Well, some people, not everybody.
Kenobi had its January 6th moment. It did.
It's such a good show.
Oh my god. And it's the dumbest scene. Oh god. That show, it's so funny that like everybody's talking about Kenobi and absolutely no one is talking about Miss Marvel, yet they're both failing to get
Dude, I didn't know it had come out. I only found out like 2 days ago. I was like, what do you mean? There's like, people are talking about the first episode. It's not out yet. It's like, wait,
the most
it is?
highly reviewed Marvel show of all time. 6 people liked it, although we're not showing their faces on Rotten Tomatoes. Or, by the way, all the critics are now missing again from, unless it's my, I don't know, my Chrome or whatever, but I just checked Rotten Tomatoes, and all the critics that were, the 2 critics that were there are gone.
Oh my god.
And there's no percentage details. There's no numbers of how many fans have voted where they usually are. It's very odd, but all the other stuff has it.
Zero to all critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, we'll go over that in a moment.
What else is very odd is they've released this. They started releasing it halfway through Kenobi releasing. What are you doing? Like, you're the company that umbrellas the lot of it. Why exactly? How can you not conclude that they're like, just put it out, whatever, just put it out? Like, it's like Kenobi is distracting everybody right now. Just pop it out. It's fine.
But you notice how they put out, this is the best reviewed Marvel show of all time, like 6 hours after it came out.
Wow. Those reviews just pouring in.
It's like, quick, it's now the top. Get out quick. Get the tweet out quick before, in case it goes down.
We got to find the guy. Eric did a video. Eric July, the great Eric July. Halo.
God, he's been pumping out some amazing stuff recently. Holy shit.
He's been on fire, that man.
And listen to that man talk sense all day.
Comic company. It's crazy. He's crazy. He doesn't sleep and he's young. I told him, do all this shit while you're young, buddy. So he did a video on a guy. I got to find the guy on Twitter who like didn't like Miss Marvel, but then he went to the premiere and saw it with people and saw the cultural impact, and all of a sudden he likes it. You know, it's
yeah.
perfect access.
I watched it and it was like, it wasn't, didn't think it was that great. But then I saw it at the premiere and I was just amazed by the cultural impact and the inclusion.
Oh, yes.
For everyone. So now I think it's great.
So they released it in theaters in Pakistan. Did they do that in India too? Did they release it in India?
I don't.
I was wondering.
So.
I was curious. A little curious. Curious, like, That's X-Ray Girl's curious face right there. Anime curious.
I was gonna
X-Ray.
say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very.
Just need a nane like come across the screen or something. Nane.
This is
Nane.
ooh. Oh, this is also docking. This is docking and ooh.
Oh my.
What the hell's docking? That sounds.
Don't
Why?
Google docking.
I don't know what it is.
Every time somebody says don't Google something, somebody Googles it.
Somebody in chat is Googling it right now, and they're about to regret it in 3, 2,
Two,
there you go.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh
I don't
my.
actually know what docking is, but I was talking about it when I was doing my Firefly review because there was one episode where a ship docked on another ship, and I don't know.
That's
Okay.
just normal. That's the nice docking. Then.
Yeah.
We're okay with that.
I don't know what the other not so nice docking is.
How are you finding Firefly?
I love it. Love it. I just
No,
I mean, I did warn you.
I tried. I'm sorry. Tried to
When he
save
say
you.
don't Google that, it's just
Video.
you can feel the people's fingers just already going. Ooh.
Like,
Oh, they're tingling. They're tingling. Oh my god!
Oh, I told you.
yeah.
So, speaking of docking and Star Wars,
Oh yeah, Kenobi.
when we finished episode 3 on good old EFAP and we got our coverage out, a lot of people were like immediately saying, "Can't wait for them to see 4." Oh, 4. J Logba was just like, "Have you seen 4 yet?" And I was like, "No way, it's worse than 3." And everyone was like,
Famous last words.
Never say that in today's climate, MauLer.
yeah, there was a top comment on one of the videos that was just like, "Are we serious? This is like the 7th time the show, like first episode, if you're lucky, has some potential. Second episode, it usually starts falling apart, and then the third episode is just it hits the fucking floor. It's like, what the hell? Every day, what is going on? Like, why can't they make a show to save their lives anymore?"
So it's a pattern. So it's a Disney pattern, right? It's like Kenobi's MCU. We could just say it. It's
Yes.
a trademark MCU.
Oh my god.
This is what I mean by docking about, man.
You guys are early. And like, look at the memers. Like,
What
they
is
got up this
that?
morning, had their coffee. The Legion of
understand
Memers did.
Yeah, they're all set up ready. They got like 15 monitors, 16 keyboards, 20 billion files of memes ready to go.
Where's the docking? You never dock with an average citizen.
That is so strangely weird to today's comic industry as well, because that's true.
I'm gonna have to find out what docking means, don't I?
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Left out.
Remember
So-
on Friday Night Tights when we talked about that video and Chrissy decided to watch it live?
Oh,
There's a video?
No, I'm not even bringing that up again.
No, I'm docking.
Video. I don't want you to see it. You're too nice, too innocent.
You're too nice.
She's too nice and innocent. The rest of y'all can
Listen.
watch.
Gary doesn't watch much of Sunday streams, does he?
Look, Gary, look, do it for her, right? But if not, look at all those cuddly creatures in the background that would have to deal with this.
Yeah,
You wouldn't want them to see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, exactly.
You got a new little pooch. You don't want to tame that pooch.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is. He's very adorable. Unlike that video we were talking about. I have to say I did like what she had to say about the actress from Miss Marvel's was asked about the 616 and she's like no.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
I
cool.
saw
She's got personality. She's got presence. She just hasn't got a script.
Yeah, and that's normally the case. That's normally the case with everything we talk about, except with like Sonequa Martin Green, who can't act,
Hello.
Brie Larson, who can't act, and Moses Ingram, who can't act in this show. But neither can Ewan McGregor, so it's all good. Or all bad, really.
Nobody
I
in Kenobi is shining. Nobody. Everyone is terrible. From Ewan McGregor down, all the performances are poor.
right?
There's a
At
particular
least-
line from Reaver in this episode. I can't remember what she said, but she did the when a child tries to pretend to be angry, we go "Urgh!" When you do that with your voice and your delivery. So like, you know, if you say if you're actually angry, you go fuck off. But if you like pretend, you go fuck off.
Fuck off. Fuck
And
off,
she
Ricky.
did that with like one or two of her lines, and I was like, come on, that's amateur hour. What the fuck? Like,
No, I thought Amateur Hour was her trying to interrogate a 10-year-old girl about nothing she knows about.
right?
well, so
And
that's
then
the
going,
thing for me.
ooh, you're resisting my force mind. You're so strong.
On one hand, she does know nothing, and this is all really stupid. On the other, she does know something, and why the fuck would a 10-year-old know all the secrets of the Rebel Alliance? Like, why would they even tell her anything by now? She's
Because
way
they
too
think
young.
it's Leia from the original trilogy, and
I
it's
think
not.
you're right. They have literally like supplanted. She's like, it's just her, but 10. It's no difference,
Yeah.
really. It's insane.
Hello, Nina.
Funny though. Hello, Nina.
Hi. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up honest.
Your husband's hitting you.
No, my face is fine. I slept in. I slept in. I woke up literally at like 12 and I was like, well, he woke me up and he's like, don't you have the real BBC today? And I was like,
That's a good
God damn
husband.
it. I don't think this has happened to me in like 20 years to be kind of like late for work. So I'm sorry, Gary. I apologize as MauLer.
You-
Really,
Yeah,
really good
apologize
see
to those
you
guys. Like I can't. I honestly.
I'm sorry.
I'm
X-ray girl, hi.
It's like, you're
Your
talking
puppy's
to the
cute.
pot here. I can't fucking
Yeah, I
tell.
can't say shit.
Kettle, you're talking to the pot, okay?
I'm so sorry, you guys. That this like rarely ever happens to me anymore because I'm an adult.
That's what she said.
That's what. Yeah.
You know. But hi everybody. So you guys are talking about Kenobi and how great it is and how racist we all are.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What's this? Fuck off.
That's Hugh McGregor laughing at the script of Kenobi.
What do you want to
Dude,
bet?
from what I've heard, a lot of like more. I don't want to use this word. Okay, so people who are usually in favor of these shows, I've seen a lot of them be like, "Man, that episode 4 was a bit stinky, huh?" It was like, yeah.
Oh God, yeah. One of the biggest shows out there said it's the worst episode of Disney Plus he's ever seen.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
I don't know about that.
It's pretty. Well, when you got Boba Fett to compete with,
Yeah, like the Boba Fett Vespa thing, which I have only seen in
God.
videos. Like I didn't watch the whole fucking show. I only watched those like
I did, Gary,
episodes.
and I
The
survived.
Mandalorian. I'm sorry. So I guess I can't say because I haven't seen every Disney Plus show, but dude, Hawkeye episode, the last episode of Hawkeye is pretty fucking bad. Like
I didn't see that one, but my God, Falcon and the Woke Soldier, man, that was some of the worst TV I think I've ever seen in my life. Like that was terrible.
Yeah, when you pass it all out onto a table, it's like, which is the worst? You're like, well, and the salesman is like arguing really well for every single thing. Like you're just like, I don't know. They're all shit.
The weird thing about Falcon, though, was you had Walker, who was actually like a decently written character in terms of it. He was sort of playing it, straight.
But remember,
And
they
he was
didn't know
just
what they had with him.
Yeah, but and
they-
he was surrounded by clowns, like literal clowns.
They wrote him to be an antagonist, but all the audience was rooting for him.
Yes.
Yeah, because their version of an antagonist was actually a guy with who's got the right idea. Like this is a guy who got given the shield because of
He earned
the
it.
meritocracy. So he earned the shield. Then you had Black Falcon getting mad because he had the shield, even though Black Falcon gave up the shield. What does the first thing Walker does when he goes into the field? He says, "Hey, Black Falcon and your boyfriend, do you want to team up? Let's team up. Let's do this together." And they went, "No."
Oh, hey,
No.
Az, careful. Remember,
Fuck
this
you.
is after the first thing he actually does with them, which is save their lives.
Save the yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fucking hate that show so much.
I'm telling you, that was the worst one, like by so many miles.
I think an argument could be made for so many. Like Book of Boba Fett was atrociously shit. I want to make sure everyone remembers that.
Well, I just don't watch Disney Star Wars MauLer, so I can't.
That's fair. I wouldn't recommend this. Kenobi either. But yeah, it's been getting. I will be honest. 3 made me mad. Episode 3, I was actually really fucking angry with how they did Kenobi and Vader. That was some of the most embarrassing shit. And but 4, I was kind of laughing. I was laughing at a lot of the stuff that happened in 4. It was so silly. And apparently, from what I'm gathering, that was intentional, and you're supposed to have fun with the episode.
What?
Listen, whenever you have like an emotional reaction to it, that was the intended one. Therefore, good content. You understand?
But the emotional reaction has to be based off the tone of the show, and the tone of the show wasn't comedic.
So it's funny you say that. A lot of people with this particular scene that has been getting around, a lot of them have been saying, "Yeah, it's a funny scene," and it's like, it's not funny.
Wait, what's the scene? I haven't seen it.
Oh, can we show Nina the?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
do you want me to get Jay's tweet, or have you got Jay's tweet?
Oh yeah. Hang on, because I was going to say the clip in there may make the point clear. I'm not sure if you need to see the episode because it's only 10 seconds, but I think you should be all right. I guess to give context, Leia's been captured by the Inquisitors, and Kenobi sneaks in with a friend. Sorry?
Kidnapped for the second time.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Second time she's been kidnapped. In their stronghold. A stronghold that, by the way, has no shields, because why shield a place no one would attack?
Oh.
That's one of the stupidest things I've heard ever. By the way.
What do you guys
get attacked because it doesn't have any shields? Like what?
What do you guys call the Inquisitorial, whatever the fuck it's called, the butt plug, the Empire's butt plug? Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So anyway, they break in easily. Everything is great, and they get her out, but they have to get her from inside to the docking station, let's say, for the to get onto a ship and get out of there. How are they gonna hide her? And Star Wars had a couple of different disguises over time. People even referenced Rogue One. Do you remember they dressed up in the captain in like one of the pilot outfits? And K2SO was already an Empire converted droid, so he passes. So they all have their costume. In the original, you have the stormtrooper outfits. Like, so what did they do in this one? I wonder. Are you excited to know, Nina?
Yes, I'm very excited to know.
Well,
dying.
One of them is dressed as a captain, and so that's pretty simple. Kenobi puts on a trench coat and a hat.
I'm so surprised he didn't dress up as a woman. Okay.
Well, the trench coat, I don't even know where he got it from, but that doesn't really do anything, and so he's probably just going to get spotted. But we got a third character, Leia. What is she going to be having for a disguise? Perhaps she'd be too short for a stormtrooper. Maybe put her over your shoulder, wrapped in a coat, so that it looks like you're carrying something. Maybe put her in a container, something that's on wheels, and just look like maybe.
I'd say probably a container, like just. I don't know,
you could maybe even put her hollow out a droid and put her in it. There's got to be something you can do.
Hollowing out a droid. That's a good idea.
They come up with a better plan, and I was
so
going to say, should I say it, or are we just going to show the clip?
Let's show it.
Let's just show it. Ooh, I'm
itself,
excited.
I think.
Bear in mind, and you'll see it in the clip, there are hundreds of different personnel walking around them at all times.
Okay.
In this moment.
I got it.
Uh-oh. What did they do? Oh, no.
You're waiting for me, and I will. Oh, stop.
Wait, there's no video.
I know.
Oh.
I
just heard the audio.
That was why I had all that preamble. I was giving you time to set it up.
I know, and I was like listening to you. I was like, yeah.
Oh my god!
All right, here we go.
Hold on, let me take off my glasses.
Okay. Oh, that didn't help at all.
That didn't help.
That's actually better like this.
Let's do it like this.
Full scrun.
What the fuck? Is she just like right there? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you fucking serious right now?
Look at those two stormtroopers just walking past. Go, don't look left, don't look left, don't look left, don't look left.
Now, as I said in the pre-show, it's not unusual for a Disney employee to have a little child under their coat.
Oh,
they got through that.
Help!
Tonight.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, it's like one of those things where they may as well like put her like on top of the head and then had the trench coat go like all the way down so he looks like an extra tall person. Like
yeah, what I ended up spotting as a result. It came to my head immediately when this was happening was fucking Austin Powers. Do you remember when Mini Me is?
Oh my god!
I don't know if you can get an image of that. It's so fucking classic.
Could someone meme
But
that?
for anybody who doesn't know, Austin Powers is a fucking joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they do it, because somebody, right? I'll bring up a couple of them as we go through, because there's so fucking many amazing ones. Someone could tweet this and said, as somebody with like a sort of wide hips as a man, it's kind of annoying that you just assume this looks unusual. And Jay, do you know what Jay said in response?
What?
How many legs do you have?
Oh my god!
Is it 4? 'Cause, like,
Oh no!
yeah.
Hey, did that guy over there look suspicious? Oh no, that's the Dr. Robotnik guy that we hired recently.
Oh fuck! It was amazing.
Do you know what's even worse about this scene is that they have to show Leia at the end to say, "Hey, look, they're smuggling Leia underneath."
If you couldn't figure it out from just looking at it,
Yeah.
Hey, fucking retard! If you hadn't figured it out, here's Leia. She's underneath.
This can't
such a
fucking
good
be
disguise
real.
that they have to show this just to be like, yeah, she's there.
I can't believe this is real. I can't believe this is what Star Wars has come to. This is fucking.
Oh, believe it.
Oh yeah. So and they're defending it.
R.I.P. Wade, by the way.
Yeah. Rip Wade.
All
Yeah.
right. R.I.P. Wade.
Best character.
Yeah.
You can clearly
He's
see.
Wade's cosplay of Mouse from the Matrix was my favorite thing.
Oh my
So many.
God.
You would see, because what would happen at an airport if someone was doing this? You'd just be like, I guess that kid is scared or something.
And if you didn't know, folks, by the way, the female on the left-hand side is the one who had all the agency in the episode.
Oh yeah. Well, she
Oh,
did in
really?
the previous one as well.
Yes,
Oh.
this has become her show. Reva's like a non-entity
So
in this
Reva?
show.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I thought. Reva.
so-
I
No,
thought she
no.
was
Well, you
the-
see, this is the problem. That, when you realize you have a shit show on your hands and it's about to come out, and you're just like, how can we deflect the criticism of how terrible this show is going to be? Oh, I know. Let's blame our audience for being racist
Yeah.
because we hired a black one. Reva's character is just like barely in it, and when she's in it, she's just a stupid shit.
Mm.
Because I was going to say, like, on the good guy's side, this lady's basically deciding everything, and then on the bad guy's side, Reva's basically deciding everything.
Yep.
Yes.
You get the scene of Vader threat, but fucking dumb show. Vader in episode 3 said Obi-Wan is all that matters, and I was like, all right, fine. If you want to have him say that, fine. In this episode, she's like, I let Obi-Wan go to find more people. And it's like, so that's literally not what he told you to do. So
No.
please kill her. And he's like, no, I won't.
Many have pointed out, including our good friend Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, that she put tracker on. That's how she avoided being killed by Darth
Oh
Vader.
yeah.
How the
I heard
fuck
about
did
that.
she know that they were going to escape? Was that
She
a
didn't.
part of her
She
plan?
didn't, Gary, and that's why this is really pissly written. Is that she was like, I had a backup plan for the plan I never thought had even failed. She thought she was winning this whole time, but she had a contingency.
And again, do you need a tracker? And many have pointed this out. When you know that Leia will probably be going back to Alderaan, where her dad is.
Which, to be honest,
that has to be the ultimate destination.
You've already highlighted why this show has broken the OT, because that means Bail Organa's a traitor. He should be tried and executed now.
Already, he should be dead.
Yeah, it's over.
But how did they even
or tortured?
Does Reva even know that Bail Organa is A, connected to Obi-Wan, and B, part of the rebellion?
Well, so the problem is the people who made this don't have any clue how anything works, right? So we can trace on the planet, the city planet, where Kenobi came from. It'll be Tatooine. And so when you get that, it's already done, because Anakin or Vader will be smart enough to know if Obi-Wan is living on Tatooine, I need to go see Owen. Like something's going on. Why the fuck is he hiding there? He'll at least go there to kill him, if nothing else. So that's already fucked. We know where Kenobi is from, is what I'm getting at. But then it's like, okay, but what evidence is there for the connection between Kenobi and Bail? It's like, well, the fact that Kenobi was on the job hours after she was kidnapped, when nobody else knows. They made it good. So it's like, who would have hired him? It's like, it would have been Bale. Who else is going to?
Well, here, can I just share this?
Especially if Kenobi delivers Leia back to him.
And just to point out, this was done in an airport today. There will be a team of people peering up your asshole with a flashlight. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
it.
This
Nobody
smaller kind of sums up where you're going with this. The Ride of Kenobi is adding to the lore of Star Wars in his eyes. He's filling the gaps between episodes 3 and 4 by creating a story about Leia being kidnapped and having Obi-Wan rescue her. Right before episode 4, where Leia is kidnapped and Obi-Wan has to come to rescue her.
So not only that, but they stole the beat from A New Hope, the one that I've always praised as being a really clever bit of writing. When you have your character trying to escape the Death Star, it's basically no, they ain't escaping the Death Star. That's not happening. How do we get them to do that? And it's like, what if Vader lets them go on purpose? And when they were assessing the ship, they've built in a tracker on it. That makes enough sense. And then when they let them go, that drags the Death Star to Yavin 4, which creates the stakes for the final act, because now we're on a ticking clock. It's really clever.
Yeah, the clever thing is, Vader was thinking of the bigger picture. Let them go. Let them lead us to the rebellion. This is dumb. Because Obi-Wan has fucking Leia, and her ultimate destination always has to be Alderaan. So there's no cleverness here.
If they actually just sent her from the ship they're on now back to Alderaan, that would be the most embarrassing fucking failure from Reva ever. But they're not going to do that. We're going to have a big fight at their base in the next episode, and it's going to be epic as fuck. Vader and Obi-Wan will fight again. The problem I have here is that, like, that's not even... People are, like, praising that as, like, ooh, nice bit of writing there. And it's like, so first, he stole it. And second, it was, like, repurposed all horribly wrong. Why would she put a tracker on that little droid? She thought she had Leia. She was about to torture it, presumably in a very grotesque, like, I don't know if she's going to gouge her eyes out or something. I don't know what that machine was going to do, but the idea that she's like, better pop a tracker on this in case someone breaks her out and she escapes to the planet that would give us away the Rebel Alliance why does she even have the droid?
Remember
why would they allow her to have... Remember the droid tried to attack Reva? I thought that was funny. It's like,
you
what
think
are you
a general
doing?
who was, in the Clone Wars would think of something like that? Like,
oh, definitely.
That could probably be tracked. Sorry, but no, he fixed it so she could play with it.
And the fact that she even managed to actually convince Vader of this is fucking absurd. If he looked at or talked to anybody about what happened, it's like, so what was Reva doing in this whole scene? She was desperately trying to stop them from leaving. And it's like, oh, but she wanted them to leave. It's like, yeah.
Did you see the scene where she like ran up to the dock?
Oh my God, dude.
That was her running. And I'm like, oh, we found somebody who runs worse than Jodie Whittaker.
Oh no.
God.
When
she ran with a backpack. Yeah.
Deflecting bolts from this floating snow speeder. I was like, oh God. Oh, that's just...
It was... She was just flipping it around. And it's like, wow, they're just shooting right at her lightsaber. That's crazy. Shot her in the head where her lightsaber wasn't going around at all. But oh well.
Here's another great bit of gaslighting by the Kenobi team as well. This is on their Twitter account. They post a promotional picture.
You use the word clever in association with the original trilogy, which it definitely was. These are not clever people. These are cast people with no talent that have diluted the pool of talent in Hollywood, a pool of talent that can't speak up anymore now because they're so afraid of being called racist or sexist or anything. So they got to go with being just pushed out by cast individuals, by the disassociated corporate elites who are running that garbage town now. Right into the ground, by the way. Let it fucking fail. So what's this got to say? I can't see it.
So this is, I will tolerate your weakness no longer. The very next thing he does is tolerate her weakness and then validate her.
Yeah. So this is embarrassing.
So this is embarrassing. It's like, look how badass he is. Oh no, but then he tolerates her and then actually validates her straight afterwards.
Of course.
Well, you see, he didn't understand the situation. She planned all of this.
The best part is everybody saw this coming. Everybody saw this coming.
And the kind of stuff that I really miss, and I'm never going to get it because they don't know how to write intelligently anymore. Like, to get Vader to actually say something that's got subtext or any level of interest to it. I was just thinking about how, imagine he had just said, like, so you put a tracker on him to hope that this little girl ends up at the Rebel Alliance base. She's like, yeah. And it's like, instead of capturing all three of them and us actually just pulling it out of their fucking heads. And she'd just be like,
right.
Well, and then I just wanted to take her head off. Like, just end the
But the weird thing
please.
about that is Kenobi is, in their eyes, a hermit. He's in hiding. He's got no connection to the rebellion. He's just completely off grid. And then there's a 10-year-old girl. How does any of this fit into the fucking rebellion? Oh, yeah, we just got to make Bail Organa appear out of fucking nowhere because fucking dipshit Reva set it up.
Leia should have never been in this series.
Yeah, but she set it up to draw Obi-Wan out. And now she's fucking taking Leia and sticking her in torture devices, saying, "Where's the fucking rebel base?"
Oh yeah, you're right. They're running. It's like they're running two big missions at once. Oh, the rebel mission just came out of nowhere. Like we're doing that too. No, yeah, you're completely right. It seems like the Inquisitors are focused on hunting Jedi. They've heard rumors about this rebel thing, and now they're like, now we're just hunting the rebels. And it's like, oh, okay, I guess. All right.
And why was there a youngling?
I thought that was funny. The little kid with his little hat on.
Somebody killed a youngling 10 years ago and then dragged their body to this place and then waited for it to be built and then kept it on ice to stick it in fucking amber.
Yep.
Sounds like Disney stuff.
How the fuck is there a youngling there?
I thought it was sci-fi goo or whatever, and I was like, why isn't Obi-Wan asking, like, wait, this isn't like carbonite, right? I can't press one button to save all these people, right?
It was amber.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, though, with Star Wars. So there could be like, it's Galaxium, you know?
It could be
anything.
Yeah.
But I guess he must have known, because I was just like, might want to clarify that you can't save these people. They're all Jedi. So it's like, you know, that's an easy way for them to get this stupid action payoffs. He just releases all of them, and then they have a big fucking fight. I don't know. But yeah, the funny thing is that like the most logical thing that should happen now is Obi-Wan and Leia go back to Alderaan, but that's not going to happen.
No,
and it's not going to happen because the story would be dead if they did that. So it's like we have to make Reva correct. She's going.
Well,
to
there
have
is
to be
no
right.
story. That's the problem, MauLer.
That's
exactly.
racist, MauLer.
It's a series of events.
Something that made us like fucking howl with laughter was the fact that when the droid is like active normally, it has little like blue lights. I think they're blue lights anyway, but when it's been tampered with, it has an evil red eye. That was funny.
Oh, really?
You know, when someone hacks your computer, it gets a frown and all the text goes red. That's how it works.
I thought that was the US stock market.
Oh. I'm so glad I don't have any stock.
Sorry.
Okay, it's as just said, it's a series of events. You're absolutely right. So what happens is like some fucking focused marketing group comes up with bullet points that have to go into the show before they even write it.
Mm-hmm.
Before they even fucking write it. So they're like, we can't focus on Luke because that's focusing on too many males. Okay. So we need to,
white.
We're trying to lift up Leia and diminish Luke. And there's also 2 white males in, even though one's under a mask. So it needs to be balanced with the black female. And she has to give all the orders. And then there has to be another female of color who gives the orders on the other side. So all the authority figures are female and the men are just working through them, which is every fucking Marvel show, every Marvel show, every Disney Star Wars show, every fucking show that we're watching.
every show.
It's just rinse and repeat.
You brought up the man in the helmet. Anyone else getting a little bit of a vibe of what the fuck were you doing advertising that Hayden Christensen is in this if you've got Reese Beecher doing the voice and you've got him in a way that you can't even see him? And they've had no flashbacks other than one vision and a couple of clips.
Can I also point out one little thing to all the people who think Jane Foster's arms are real? Are the same people who thought that was James Earl Jones' voice?
Transition, but yes,
the same people who thought that was James Earl Jones' voice for Darth Vader.
Not James Earl Jones.
Oh my god!
Not James Earl Jones, and those aren't her arms.
Those aren't her arms. Yeah, it's in the credits, right? Reese Beecher, that's what's credited with the role. So it's like, yeah, that's why he doesn't sound old, but at the same time, you just gotta listen for it, and you'll find it's not quite Vader. Something because I was talking to a friend about this. If you watch Vader's deliveries in the OT, there's so much more style in how he delivers each word.
Absolutely,
he like drags different ones out and punches on different ones. This one really does feel like you fed the lines into a machine or something.
Obi-Wan has taught you well. But you're
Um,
the Jedi.
Obi-Wan
What?
has taught
The
you
way
much.
he
Yeah.
just.
I was the learner. Now I am. I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Speaking of Hayden, I put some of the articles that he's been mentioned in the private chat. One of them is like an interview where they asked him like, "How do you think George Lucas feels about like your return, like Darth Vader's return?" And he's like, "Have you heard from him?" And he's like, "I haven't heard from George Lucas at all. I hope he's enjoying it." And I'm like. I just kind of like yeah, exactly. As like he's probably sitting there going, "Fuck this, fuck all you guys, you fucking destroyed my
Fuck
baby."
this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit I'm at. When I sold my comic shop, Brian Hibbs asked me to like come in once in a while, right? To like transition the customers to him. And I like said no. I said no, I can't do that. Because I already saw like what he was doing to the shop, like I built from the fucking ground up, and it was like blood, sweat, and tears. And I just saw the apathy going into it. I couldn't be around it. Like it took me 5 years to be able to walk back into that shop for free comic book day just to go say hi to a few people. And I
understand completely.
I used to every day to the gym. I would go around it. I couldn't even drive.
Oh, that's so
So
sad.
imagine how George feels.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist here, but some breaking news.
Oh.
Last week, I think it was last week, BTS went to the White House to visit
Yeah, it was a
Sleepy
couple
Biden.
weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. BTS have just announced they're splitting up.
No. Are you
Wait, what's
serious?
BTS?
What the fuck is BTS?
It's a Korean K-pop group, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
Oh no! Did they get
Like-
like completely abused? Is that what
So
happened?
they went to Biden, and then a week later, it's over for them. They're splitting up.
I have a picture. Hold on.
They're going their separate ways. They vow to return someday when Biden's dead.
Here we go. I'm gonna share my screen right now because I saved this for someday having to use it as a thumbnail because I was like, come on now, this is like amazing. And now apparently they've split up. It's over. God.
It's over. It's over.
Kind of like our economy.
Yeah.
Broken.
I mean, how many of them did he sniff? Like that they
All
had
of
to
them.
break up.
Every last one. He lined them up and he sniffed them
Every
like the
flavor.
fucking
Like a line of
panpipes.
Come here. Let me sniff you.
I don't even know what K-pop is.
Korean
I don't know what
pop.
a
Korean pop.
BTS is. I
I'm
know
with
what
you
a-
on that one, Gary.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea what you guys are talking about.
Just waiting to get back to Star Wars.
I just see a bunch I see a bunch of anime fans with Joe Biden. That's all I see.
It's Korean pop. And I mean, we're basically talking about the same thing. Groomers. I mean, it's pretty
Oh no, Ash is gonna pop.
The level of racism is over 9,000!
What?
On what you were
Hey,
talking
you know
about
me. I
earlier-
fucking love racism, dude.
Anime.
Yeah, big
I
fan.
love anime. It's
I love
It's
anime. I
worldwide.
love racism.
popular.
Oh good.
Do you guys want to hear something super
Sure, a lot of
racist?
anime lovers around here.
Right, Exuregu.
Do you guys want to hear something super racist? So
No,
last
not really.
Yes. Do
Okay,
it.
X-Ray Girl wants to hear it, so I'm gonna tell it. So last night I was kind of having a lot of FOMO because I kept seeing the Geeks and Gamers
By
crowd
the
at
way,
the
sorry to
premiere.
interrupt you, but you do look like the female Razor Fist. Somebody said that in the chat.
Wow.
Is that a compliment?
It's a compliment.
Thanks. Okay, great.
Now say God
Um,
fucking speed.
God fucking speed.
There you go.
But yeah, so the Geeks and Gamers crowd were at the premiere for Gina Carano's new movie. So I kind of like I DM'd Ryan and I was like, so how's the movie? You know, like could we because everything was all pictures and niceness. Can we get a POC count on that? And he said 0. That's why I liked it. So
Oh,
there you go. That was the racist thing.
Oh my
there you
god.
go. That's
Terrible.
there. Well, hey, at least there was no. I can't say it.
I set you up, Gary.
I
Do it.
I
You have to
can't
do
say
it.
it. I can't say it because no, I can't. I've already got one. I can get away
Oh,
with.
by the way, to all the freaks out there, these are what are called jokes.
yes.
Edgy
This
joke.
It was a joke.
This
it's
is what
fine.
humor used to be like before you fucked it all up.
I can
It's a
imagine
joke.
Ryan saying, "Well, at least there wasn't too many good black people." Okay, that's, but that's Ryan. I'm imagining Ryan saying it. I would never.
I would never say something like that. I like shit on Kenobi again.
Yeah.
Let's do
Oh, yeah,
it.
what were we talking about?
Going back to shitting on Kenobi.
Somebody in the chat, I think they're being funny. Or like, why do we say hail? That seems like a cult. No, we say it to trigger people who would think, yeah, it's to trigger. Explaining jokes sucks, but that's all
I know.
Fuck, what were we talking
Hail.
about?
These are times we live in, though.
Kenobi sucks. Kenobi
Oh
sucks.
yeah, but which of the many
Disney
aspects?
Star Wars sucks.
Which
yeah,
of the many aspects?
George. So could you picture them sitting him down and he's like, "Oh, so what is this show about?" And like, so anyway, Kenobi leaves Tatooine and he has to go rescue a kidnapped Leia. I could see him immediately being like, he leaves Tatooine.
His whole point.
Leia is kidnapped.
Stay on Tatooine and watch.
What about Luke? It's not about the boy.
It's not about Luke.
For the love of God.
There was a comment one of the EFAPs got that I was reading because I was interested. Apparently, the original story, judging from leaks or whatever, was supposed to be that a Tusken Raider moisture farmer sort of Civil War-y thing breaks out near Tatooine or in the vicinity, and it's in the crossfire is where Luke lives, and so Obi-Wan has to protect them, and without revealing the lightsaber, without revealing the Force, but at the same time having to fight here and there to protect them and stuff. And it's just like, it was all going to be very local, very low ripple effect. Leia wasn't going to be in it. And that was gonna, and I was like, that sounds like a perfect story to tell between episodes 3 and 4.
A Western, like a proper Western.
I was thinking like Magnificent Seven, but with just Kenobi, like some sort of Ronin defending the village.
Yeah,
that's what I was
right, defending the village.
as.
Pale
Imagine there's a
Rider,
moment.
Kenobi, whatever.
Imagine there's a moment where they're trying to broker some kind of peace or whatever, and there's this choice Obi-Wan has to make, because let's say he's with the two leaders, the leader of the Tusken Raiders and a representative from moisture farming type Tatooine human people, but they both, through whatever unfortunate circumstance, see his lightsaber. And it's just like the tension that could be created from that, because Obi-Wan has to decide if he's going to kill them both and basically make it so that the war would never end or something like that. But at the cost, he's got to protect the boy.
Hey,
Just
Mo, I've got a
stuff like
question
that.
for you. I got a question for you.
All right, let's go.
In Rebels, how long did the fight last between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul when Obi-Wan was the age that he is in A New Hope?
It's like the one thing that everyone references is like, Rebels, that part's pretty cool. And I liked it from the clip that I saw. I thought it was pretty neat. And you are correct. It doesn't last very long. I can explain this because you're probably going to highlight, like, how is it possible with Kenobi being shit at everything? Well, because that was a dream, what he did in that. So was the OT. All of that was a dream. The real canon. The real canon is what we've gotten from Disney, okay?
You know what would have been cool? You know what would have been cool? A little Western, and you can even like do a callback. I think it's Pale Rider when the rider gets recognized, right? So you have like the moisture farmer Tusken Raider Civil War, and there's like an Empire, somebody from the Empire there who's working for the Empire, maybe a contractor, right?
Stormtroopers, yeah.
Just an Empire guy that Kenobi gets familiar with, friendly with during the skirmish, and at the very end, like the only time Kenobi uses his lightsaber is to kill this guy when he figures out who he is.
That would have been
vibe
cool.
you're giving me, Gary. Do you remember the Angel episode? I know this is going to pull your memory strings a little bit. Are we thinking of the same thing? I'm thinking of Boone, if that gives you any kind of, which is a Western reference as well. But basically, for those who haven't seen it, there is Wolfram and Hart are fucking everything up. They hire this like bounty mercenary guy. Turns out he's an older friend of Angel, so they're able to work together and actually circumvent Wolfram and Hart. Unfortunately, these two do actually have a long-standing rivalry. And at the end of the episode, they get the money together, and then the guy, like Angel's expecting this to be over, but the guy's like, no, like we've got business to settle, and like they have their fight. And it's just like same vibes for that. I like the idea that he gets to be really friendly with an Empire loyalist, and that they discover the lightsaber eventually, and they're in a capacity where the guy's going to want to try and run and tell someone, and Kenobi just can't let him.
Yep, can't do it. So that's the one.
That'd be so cool.
So much great potential. Yeah.
Because just the emotional drama that you could build up from that, and having to pay it off.
Yeah. I mean, I think that this would have actually given them an excuse to do a proper emo show, like for him to be coming back from like that, the brink of just trying to explore, how he let the Jedi Order down, and how he let, Luke down, everyone down, not Luke, sorry, Anakin down, and everyone. And it's just, this kind of like getting yourself back up kind of story. And you could have done that with what you guys just said, like that, the idea of Tatooine and what's going on Tatooine, why Tatooine is this backwater planet that they chose to hide Luke on, and just kind of like, all the stuff that goes on there, the Western motif, all that kind of stuff would have been so cool. And then they did this instead. By the way, Gary, if you can share my screen, can you tell me who this is?
I can. The whole series should have been resolute Obi-Wan, and you think he's gonna crack because he's going through all this shit, like everything he's done is failed. And at the very end, when he does that, he's like, "No, I'm about the fucking mission." That's what that feeling is. And
you don't need to break him that way, though. You could have.
You're not breaking him at all. See,
what I mean is,
the whole series is you don't break him. He doesn't break at all. He looks like he's breaking, but he's really not.
Right.
Yeah, because instead of like, he hasn't let down the Jedi Order. There's a sequence of events in the first 3 episodes. So you could have him, constantly in his meditation, trying to commune with Qui-Gon, trying to like realize where we could have, where the Jedi could have, done better, fix those mistakes. How did Sidious manage to cloud everyone's minds? You could have, but the thing that was always breaking him out of it is he feels as if he's let down Anakin.
Yep.
So that would be the thing that would break his concentration, and it wouldn't diminish him as a general. It wouldn't diminish him as a Jedi Knight. It would just be that one doubt that always clouded his mind. So you could play that into that element and coming to terms with that.
Nina.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Who was that guy?
That's Epic Mike. No, it's Ice Cube son, right? Isn't that somebody said?
I didn't see the picture. Oh, that's I married a Force sensitive, maybe Jedi woman, and she was eventually hunted down by the Inquisitors and killed. And I hate you, Jedi, and I don't owe you anything, and I resent you being here. I'm gonna help you.
Wait, okay, yeah, that makes no fucking sense.
What?
All.
So Obi-Wan's like, I need your help to rescue Leia. And he's like, no, loads of people need my help. And then he's like, please, seriously, we need your help. And then he's like, look, I loved someone who was Force sensitive, and she died because of the Inquisitors. And then he just sort of goes, I'll help you.
Yeah,
like,
that's
wait, what?
The Inquisitors. Like, really?
I don't know, man.
Somebody hurts my baby mama, I'm going after. I'm burning the fucking world.
I don't
know. Is that seriously Ice Cube Jr.?
People
it
watching.
Does look like Ice Cube. Like, I'm like, what? Because people are in the chat are saying that's Ice Cube Jr. Like, what?
It's Ice Cube. Yeah, did I say Ice T? I'm racist, but
not gay. I have sex with men and relationships with women.
He was in Straight Outta Compton, which was really good, by the way. Really good.
Yes. Friday.
But unfortunately,
but okay, so like, but they're making just posters for like every rando character now, like, because is he like a main character, or is
you see, they're making posters of all these random characters because there isn't a main character.
Okay.
No, you're right.
Because the show Kenobi is about a series of people doing very small amounts of nothing that nobody cares about.
Which, by the way, so fucking unfair. Ewan McGregor's right there. Do stuff with him that's good, please. You know something else I'd like them to do that'll never, ever, ever happen is
what's that?
Have some people in some planet somewhere actually be like, things have gotten better under the Empire.
Yeah,
our trains run on time. A lot of our systems are back in place. Our currency is been boosted. Morale is good. It's like this empire, like everyone's saying they're horrible because they hunt and murder and torture children. And you're like, yeah, they do torture children a lot. It's weird how much I think Rag says it in episode 3, our coverage. He's like, man, Vader just walking through and breaking people's necks. How did a rebellion form? Why would that happen? Our government just randomly kills people. Oh, I don't know. I'm fucking bored of being told that the Empire reigned for like 19 years successfully, or even longer than that. And they were just horrible monsters. There was never anything that they did. Remember, they're like, this planet used to be lush. Those are families used to live here. What happened? The Empire ravaged it. It's like, why would they do that? Why would they just destroy everything?
Why did all the desert fauna pop up? Why were there they're not Joshua trees, they're yucca tree from Yucca, California. They're in California. It's a tree that looks like a Joshua tree, but it's not quite a Joshua tree.
You know why?
How did all that grow?
Gary, they pulled out all the nice flowers and then they just salted the entire planet. They turned it into crate.
Yeah.
My goodness.
It's fucking lame. I'm just bored of being told they're all horrible monsters. It's just like, this is a government that lasted this long. How could they just last on being just incredibly evil? And you might be like, these are the people that made the Death Star, MauLer. And I'd be like, yeah, that was 20 years later. So what did they do up to that point? Just be evil?
But the Death Star would be massively under construction by now.
And okay, so I think what we're seeing a ton of vitriol, like it's close to The Last Jedi. It's close to what's left of the Star Wars fandom, right? Because they know this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. And Jade Theory posted that thing from Star Wars stuff of all their projects coming up, and they all look like shit. God. Like total shit. Ahsoka, I don't give a fuck. Like nobody gives a fuck about anything coming up. It looks so grim for Star Wars because it's fucking dead. Like this did it. This was a nail. I mean, it was already dead. This is nail in the coffin. And it's just gonna, they're gonna keep producing it. They're gonna have their Star Wars land, but it's gonna be about as relevant as the first Avatar movie was about like a year after it came out. You know,
aren't they redoing that Star Wars land? Like I thought Drunk 3PO said that they were redoing a lot of shit because they realized that nothing was making money.
They put out a questionnaire, apparently to people who come and given like bad reviews when they'd visited, as to what they could improve on and why they didn't like the experience and stuff. But something like that went around.
The fact that they had to pay for a focus group to do that, like, shows you how fucking dumb they are. They are just like, really?
Welcome to bureaucracy and have a nice day.
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me?
If you don't know Star Wars, that you have to create a focus group to ask people why you didn't like the Star Wars, you're in the wrong fucking line of business here, okay?
Man. Is there fucking seriously a show gonna be called A Droid Story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's an animated.
Oh, okay. It's probably like
this is your Star Wars for the foreseeable future for 3 years. This is it.
This is this year. This is fucking me. This is the next 18 months worth of shit.
Well, half this stuff isn't done.
Oh no, like Rogue Squadron, that's not going to be out next year.
No.
Kevin Feige's project won't. The Ubisoft video game, which is the sequel to Fallen Order, that won't be out next year. Maybe
Rogue Squadron, I don't think will ever come out, to be completely honest.
No, if it's going to be a movie, if Kevin Feige's project is going to be a movie, it's 3 years away unless they start filming it tomorrow.
Well, and also Taika Waititi's isn't up on there, and that's another one.
It is. It's the one that says late 2023, and it's the Sideways Star Wars. That's the Taika Waititi one.
Okay.
Which one?
Which means no story, no title. They have an idea. That's all they have.
Oh.
Yeah, they just want to see what people end up saying as a result of this, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what? There's a Lando? What the fuck? Oh,
yeah. It's literally him fingering a droid for 25 minutes.
For 6 episodes.
Just like one finger first, then he moves to 2, tries to 3, gets electrocuted, has to go back to 2. By the 6th episode, he's fisting it. Fisting that fucking droid.
Is there a relation to why Lando and the droid story are next to each other? Like, are they going to merge at some point? And
hey, Star Wars is for kids. This guy fucks robots. Kids,
oh, no.
This is for you.
Rogue Squadron. Do we think we're actually going to see that? Well, it's not going to be from Patty Jenkins.
Yeah, but without.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say yes, but without Patty Jenkins.
Yeah.
It's going to be a director handpicked by KK to do exactly what KK wants. The leader of Rogue Squadron is going to be a Whammons, obviously. It's going to be littered through the Whammons, and then it's going to have some white guys that can get blown up at the available opportunity in that film.
I agree.
Star Wars writes itself nowadays.
It really does. Oh my God.
Cassian Andor. Fuck my
I can't
mouth.
believe that
I
was
know.
coming. Yeah, it's really
I
on
would
the
be
way.
so depressed if I was a Star Wars fan going, this is what I've got coming up.
I think probably the best things on there is I'm assuming the second
empty
season of
space.
Visions.
That
Like
empty space at the bottom. That's the best part. That's the part I
Yeah.
I mean, that's where
Yeah.
I'm at, Gary. But I think Visions, though, because that's the anime one. I mean, I heard it was received well. I didn't actually watch it, but I'm guessing
tell
that's
you
the
right now,
second season.
I ain't watching any of this shit. I ain't watching a fucking second of anything on this fucking list. Fuck Star Wars.
Oh no!
Yay!
I
welcome
am
aboard, Gary.
I
to
am
my
100%
side.
watching the first episode of Andor. I just want to be bored off my tits for 45 minutes.
From a guy going, we got to watch out for the Empire.
We're gonna watch out for the rebellion. I mean,
I'll
we are
watch
the
all of
rebellion.
Andor, all of the Mandalorian season 3, Skeleton Crew, maybe Ahsoka, and that's probably
What Skeleton
it.
Crew? What's
What
that
the hell,
about?
Skeleton
Okay.
Crew,
The
yeah.
John Watts TV show
John-
for Star
it's gonna
Wars. Well, I think it probably will suck, but it's probably gonna be better than like Kenobi.
You know what? We thought Kenobi was going to be better. We did. We thought it would still probably be bad, but like we thought they would try, right?
I didn't.
They
Well, I
didn't-
actually thought there was going to be storyline between
didn't
Kenobi and Anakin, but fuck me, I'm stupid, aren't I?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't expect it to get as bad as it is. I
I
thought
didn't
that,
expect it to be good,
I
but
but
I don't think I expected it
tried.
to be good either.
They didn't even try.
The Knights of the Old Republic, if they actually do come up with that might interest people.
Here,
That's the
me.
video. That's the video game remake.
Yeah.
Somebody add. Okay. Oh, there's hi Jane. Hi Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
look at
I'll
that.
see you. I'll see you. Sounds weird, I know, but I'll see you in the early hours of the morning for you.
Oh,
Jane,
hey-o.
is there something we need to know about?
Jane and I.
They're
do it together.
suffering together. They're like torturing each other
I
by
know.
watching Kenobi together. That's what's going on.
So somebody said think of the views, and that's a good point. That's a very good point. But my argument will be, like, Kenobi is the last thing people are going to be so fucking out. Like the normies are going to be out, and there will be no views. Like if I could review Lando and roast the shit out of it, nobody's going to watch it. There's a point where people just like they say enough. You know, like with Star Trek.
Well, Gary,
Right,
what are you going to do
Star
if your
Trek.
audience vote for you to watch Andor?
I
know what to do.
up for a vote.
I'm gonna make a poll.
Don't ask them for a vote,
An
man.
opportunity.
Democracy.
Is this not a democracy?
Yeah, this is
Do
fashion.
we not give the fans what they want, Gary?
They talked me into Kenobi, and they're going to get 2 videos, and that's it. And then I'm bye. I'm done. I got Rings of Power. It's coming up.
Oh,
Any
yeah.
minute now we got a
Yeah.
trailer.
Oh,
Gonna keep
here we
you
go.
I way
Here's a
rather watch
poll.
that, to be completely
Plus,
honest with you, than
I'll
all
spoil
of
it.
this.
There's a couple of good things I want to review. They're a little older, but I'm going to review them anyway. Just mix it up a little bit. So, but then there's plenty of shit coming down the road. Believe
Gary,
me.
you
House of
seeing
Dragons
those
coming.
results?
Hey, are we gonna? Who's here? Who here's going to talk about the House of the Dragon?
I
am.
mean,
Look, Gary, if you need someone to talk to
Yeah.
about it, I'll watch it just for you.
All right.
Gary, if you really need someone to watch it, I'll watch it too.
I'm rereading Fire and Blood. God.
Because
I
Gary,
you know
looks
me,
like
I hate
you're gonna
Game of
have to
Thrones.
watch Andor.
Oh no,
No. Did you put a poll up?
Somebody did. I don't know.
it's
Oh,
X-Ray
what?
girl. Look at her
Oh,
face. She's
no.
so evil right
Yes,
now.
I want Gary to review Andor.
I voted
please.
yes as well.
Oh my
I'm going to
god.
conveniently forget this.
Hang on.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow, Gary abandons his fans.
I voted
Wow.
no for you.
I had to
Gary.
see
I'm
what
going to
they
do a video on
want.
that right now. Hi, everyone. It's Az here from Heelvsbabyface. Gary for Nerdrotic has abandoned his fans.
Oh, wow. My channel's under attack.
Do a video about it quick now.
Oh, holy shit! 73 to 27. That's
You're
no.
I think my favorite thing on that poster is that the last one that just says Ubisoft's project.
I know, right?
That's
Like, whatever the
that's
fuck that
Jedi
is.
Fallen Order 2. That's Jedi
Well,
is
Fallen
it?
Order 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Survivor.
That
not
actually
even,
looks good.
that's a game,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Video
Not
game.
a movie or a show. How many of these? Is there anything else that's a game on here?
Yeah, the Jedi Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Okay, I can't. It's a little small. I can't read it. Okay, all right. I still.
What the hell is Jedi
Andor's-
Survivor?
Oh, Andor isn't a long way off. When's it coming out?
Yeah, soon. End of
Oh,
August.
August 31st.
Oh no, apparently it's not. Apparently I'm wrong. Chat, like, you're wrong.
Oh, it's
What,
August.
What are you
Ubisoft
wrong about?
brothers?
It will be a video game though.
Oh, it's Ubisoft, right? That's what they
Yeah,
do.
so it's got to be a video game.
It's got to be right. No, well, unless.
So Jedi Survivor's Jedi Fallen Order Part 2 then.
My God, Andor's like
That's what I thought.
end of August.
I don't know. I've been asleep for 2 days, dude.
Yeah, Gary, you get like a month or two off, and then you got to go back to the world of Star Wars.
Fuck that.
Wait a minute. That's 3 days before Rings of Power comes out.
Wait,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, fuck
Andor
that.
releases just before Rings of Power. It releases just just before House of the Dragon, which releases just before Rings of Power.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a hell of a weekend. That's right when I get back from Vegas.
Man,
too.
I'm gonna have stage 10 cancer.
Oh my god.
I'm literally gonna be doing videos with tumors coming out of fucking places you didn't know existed.
Oh my!
Wait,
It's time to talk more current day TV.
We're all gonna need cocaine.
What else is coming out in August? Oh, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Ah,
Yeah,
I ain't
who's
watching
watching
that.
that?
I'm not
Anyone?
watching that. I'm not watching that.
I just
You're
want to see
not,
the one
Em?
scene.
No,
Okay, I'm not
No.
either then. Fuck it.
I'm
I
watching it.
can't. I just can't.
I gotta stay up to
We
date on
got-
that shit.
we got Westworld in. Remember Westworld?
No.
Season 4 comes out in like 2 weeks,
What?
and then Umbrella Academy season 3 comes out.
Oh,
in 2 weeks.
fuck that. Oh, no.
I can't wait to see Elliot in
Well,
it.
Dude,
Yeah.
and The Boys season 3 is airing right now.
Boys season 3 is airing right now, and
I
I'm
haven't had
gonna-
time to watch any of it. I don't know.
I'm
what
gonna
people have
check
been
out
saying.
Umbrella season 3 because that's gonna be so fucking stupid that
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh.
I like season 1 so much too. It sucks.
We'll
I
get,
thought-
I'm watching Umbrella Academy season 3. No.
we'll get the other
No.
half of Better Call Saul eventually, so you get that.
I did see a trailer for it. Looked
I-
kind of cool. Troll. It's like some fucking Norwegian or Swedish.
Oh, yeah.
some
I-
Nordic.
Are we getting like somebody's blowing down the microphone or something?
It's me.
I
Is it me?
coughed. I pulled a
No,
J.
it's like there's a fan or something on the mic. Someone's
It
mic.
could have
That's
been me. I'm
X-Ray
sorry.
Oh, is it?
But
Is
the for Umbrella
Mexican
Academy,
and-
I really want to know how they're gonna deal with the transition of like that girl just becoming a dude. all
Oh,
of
they're just a
sudden.
dude now. It's
Yeah.
they're just a dude now. They've renamed the character and
But how like does it happen, or are they gonna just pretend that it was a dude the whole time, and like it didn't like actually become a dude? Like
they'll just look at the camera and go, "Stunning and brave." Also, you're all a bunch of transphobes, and then that'll be the end of the first episode.
okay,
Chris Gore made a good point that hiding Leia is like the little rat. How many people here watch the Little Rascals? I'm probably the
I
only
did.
one.
I did.
I did
When the
not.
kids stacked up.
Yeah,
on each
yeah,
other
yeah.
to
That's
disguise-
what I was saying.
Well,
That's what it was
good point.
like. It was like the little like when
There's
he
a-
would put him on the.
There's a full
like
on
the-
character that's that in BoJack Horseman that people reference it as well. Yeah, it's so absurd. It's, these are all done
It's
as funny
R-worded.
things, not as actually things. Do you notice as well, by the way, the first 2 stormtroopers he takes out with a lightsaber, Disney are back to making their lightsaber a baseball bat. They don't know
Yeah.
how lightsabers work. It's really fucking annoying.
It just cut through their armor like knife through
Slicing
butter.
completely.
Oh, did you guys see that Riva one?
What Reva one?
The Riva lightsaber, that's like $500.
Oh, on Hasbro
No, I'm saying-
Post.
Mhm.
What
Yeah,
I'm trying to
no
say
thanks.
is that in the actual content, they work like baseball bats. They don't like
Oh, I
he
think.
like hits
$500
people with them and they fall
Is it-
over.
Is it a real lightsaber? Like
No, it's a dildo. You shove it
would
up your
it pleasure
fucking
you? I
minge.
mean, like 500. Who
Oh
would
my.
buy that?
Let me try and find it. Hold on one second. I'll show you.
I mean, at least-
Nobody's buying it, Gary. That's
what
the
the
funny
fuck?
part. And it's supposed to be a
$500
collectible.
You can go get a proper like Lord of the Rings sword. Get a gun. You know. I'd get a gun.
Lord of the Gun.
Gun sword.
Gun sword, yeah.
Gunblade.
Well, Feanor Berserker for $50. Why is it dark? Today, girl. It's not. It's like dark. I mean, I can still read it. It's fine. Is that from today? X-ray girl.
Oh, she's muted.
She's still
You're
muted.
muted.
Go to copy of live. It's I moved it. Yeah, that was from a week ago, the last show.
So it's okay. Wait a minute.
At the bottom.
I gotta scroll over. Wait. No. Copy of live. Got it.
Yeah.
Huh? Is that the right one?
Copy of live 1.
Gen X Dad? Gen X Dad? Does it start with Gen X Dad?
No, Inakmaman.
So there's 2 copy. I'm on a different copy of live then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send a new link.
This one.
Send a new link. It's not working. Sorry.
Open
Sorry,
open it up again, and it should be there.
Okay. But I'll read this all docs. How do I say this? All docs for $10 says the problem about sorry about that. The decision is people on the stream never watched any franchises. They don't know Star Wars games either. All I see are complaints and rants. Nothing positive vibes. If they make good shit, we'll be positive. I promise you. It really ends this immediately. When they make something good, we'll be positive. I'm not going to be positive about something I don't like. That's simply just not normal bad. By the way, there's normal bad, which you can kind of make fun of, but I can enjoy. I can enjoy a lot of normal bad. But
I don't know how they can fucking say you haven't read the stuff. It's blatantly obvious. We know it.
Yeah, fucking. I know Star Wars pretty well. Like
certainly between the lot of us. You kidding me? The amount of consumption of Star Wars shit between all of us.
So before you get to the old.
Sorry.
Just be positive. There's tons of channels for you to watch that are just gonna suck their dick.
Watch Emergency Awesome.
The fuck they want.
Well, to be honest with you guys, like
it's bad. There's a reason it's bad. That's why we are a little harsh on it, because I like pointing it out because nobody else does, and we all know it's true. We all know they didn't need Leia in this series at all. That is not a creative decision. That is a political marketing decision. Period.
We've had messages with EFAB coverage where some people are just like, wow, everybody's been praising this. You're like the only guys we've found who do reactions that are actually like not positive. And I was like, yeah, I figure, because the sort of reaction culture on YouTube is that you're supposed to. Have you guys seen any of the clips that are going around? When Vader was first shown in his little Bacta tank, there's this girl who like does a shocked face where it looks like she's having a heart attack. Like she's going absolutely nuts. They all do. And it's like this weird symbiotic relationship between those kinds of channels and then the creators of shows like this. They just keep trying to create moments where they can all go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Remember this kind of got kickstarted by all of those viral videos of the bar watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we just got to create shows that can do that, and then they'll create the hype for the next thing, and then we'll make the next thing. And it's just like goes around in circles. We watch them, and we get a lot of moments like that, but they're never what the people intended for it to be. At least I don't think so.
I love
because react channels are overreact channels. They're not react channels.
And they were like, when they were new, it was interesting and fun, and then it ended up ruining Game of Thrones.
I was just going to bring that up because
shock moments.
That's basically what Bezos wanted. He wanted that, bar watching thing for Lord of the Rings. He's like, I want that show.
Guess how Rings of Power is being structured, just like Game of Thrones.
Of course it is.
What does that even mean though? Like,
it's being structured. It basically, there is a Daenerys.
Oh no.
Galadriel. There is a Queen Regent, Cersei.
They're a wayward son of a family who's not got a bloodline.
There's a Jon Snow.
There's a Jon Snow, the Black Sylvan Elf.
There's probably going to be some sort of incest.
There is.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. So I mean, I guess that's some sort of incest.
Form of incest.
They were kind of like tricked into it, and it's really fucked up. But there is incest in Tolkien. It's very biblical and Greek. It's not Game of Thrones. You're going to see a brother and sister. Well, I hope.
Oh no!
I don't know about that. but I know it's structured like you're going to be going over like a map, and yeah.
Ooh, I hope there's no
Go on.
maps in it. Jeez.
Well, there's maps all over Hollywood. Believe me.
That's true.
Knock them on. Thank you. I fixed it. Oh, go on, MauLer.
It's just someone said like, yeah, you guys have your reaction moments too. Remember the destroyed Tuscan cab? I think we were the only people on YouTube who like celebrated with happiness when we saw the Tuscan cab had been destroyed.
I love the confetti. Yeah, that was a good touch. Nice touch.
We only saw it as like, yay, the horrible kidnapping murderers have been destroyed. Woohoo! Like,
Scary.
oh well.
In my Kenobi review video, I tell you what to watch at the beginning of the video. Go watch Maverick. Go watch Maverick. It's awesome. But you know what? Like, if there's tons of really sweet, nice content out there towards Star Wars. It's called the Entire Access Media.
Everyone.
Most of the channels. And believe me, if I was smart, or just evil, not really smart, but if I wanted to make more money and actually grift, as Eric has said, I would. This is not the route I would take. This is the unpopular opinion. I understand that. And I think we all do.
Oh.
So this is it. It's supposed to be
Black
$4.99.
series? Why has it got to be the Black series?
Oh my god!
Black up and black.
Wow. It splits into yeah. So it does that.
Like
it lights up.
I used to have lightsabers. I had a whole shitload of lightsabers. Before they were even licensing them, they were making these plasma sabers at cons that I had. I had all of them. That they didn't make sound, but you didn't have a switch. It would just use the moisture of your finger, and you just touch it, and it would turn on.
Moist.
So fucking cool. Yeah, and this was in 2001, 2002. Sold them all. Yeah, sold all that shit because I just don't fucking care anymore. After Last Jedi, like the figures, I didn't keep much from when I was a kid because obviously had kind of a rough life, but I managed to keep my Star Wars figures. I didn't get rid of them. I didn't sell them for fucking drugs. I kept them the whole thing. After I saw The Last Jedi, gave them away. Couldn't care less. Gave them away. Gave them to patrons. I'm like, I'm done.
But you would you would know about the consumer of Star Wars, like how they would want to spend their money, right? So like this is a collectible item. You would assume that it wouldn't have problems pre-selling, like 5,000.
I think there's a bigger point which has been missed here. The fact that they even have to contemplate crowdfunding this.
Oh yeah.
And not just putting it out for general sale.
I didn't even think of that.
Shows the lack of confidence, I think, in this particular lightsaber. Like you put out an Anakin lightsaber, a Kenobi lightsaber, Qui-Gon's lightsaber, Yoda's, etc., Mace's. They just went. They weren't on any kind of crowdfunding. But this one, we need to make X amount to make it profitable for us. Can we sell that much? Not sure. This is why we have, the Hasbro Pulse, because we create bespoke niche products now that the Mega Collector wants. So this is a good opportunity to pop it onto there, and then we'll see if that gets. But
do you think it's possible also that because right now it takes like $500 to like fill up your car, that people aren't buying it?
No. Collectors will collect. It's as simple as that. The Rancor monster that they had on the Black Series Rancor monster didn't get funded. If you scroll right down to the bottom,
all right, let me do that.
It should show the ones which have been funded and the ones which haven't been funded, or you might have to go to the main page. Okay. Might have to go to the main Pulse page for that one. But it shows at the bottom that the Rancor monster was not. It didn't get its funding at all. Whereas the G.I. Joe plane got funded and then some. Unicron funded and then some. Sentinel, Galactus easily funded. But and I just think this really shows a diminishing interest in Star Wars,
Totally
particularly from a merchandise
Dude, like,
perspective.
Unironically, you need a fucking intelligent capitalist to go work
There's
for
new
Lucasfilm. Be like, I
Darth
can
Vader
help
ones.
you. I can make you make more money. I swear.
Dude, it's so easy. Like the chat has been saying over and over again. Star Wars is the easiest fucking layup there is. It's not like Tolkien. It doesn't have like layers and layers of already established canon by George written over his entire life. There is tons of stuff you can fill in. Just stick with, I don't know, the popular stuff that you paid for. I think Disney, because Star Wars technically had this huge catalog of characters, but they didn't, and because they're bankers and are idiots initially, and I'm trying to explain away some of their woke, I mean, there's the woke stupidity is the basis for everything. But when they bought it, they thought they had this giant catalog of characters when they just had Han, Luke, and Leia, and Chewbacca, and Darth Vader. That was fucking it. That's Star Wars. That's still Star Wars. That's gonna be Star Wars. And they've had 10 fucking years to build up new characters, and we kind of got Ahsoka. Okay.
They did a good job with Ahsoka in the
playing
cartoons,
Ahsoka.
at least.
Okay.
A lot of people liked Ahsoka.
But when Ahsoka first arrived on the scene, people didn't like her.
Well, I was going to say,
Because
does Ahsoka count? Isn't that that was in George's era that she got started up, right?
Mhm.
Yes, and Ahsoka, they used that, and they're like, right, we need to turn this character around. We need to make this character likable. And they went and they turned this character which began as being rather disliked, and this is going back to what 2003-ish era, to becoming one of the most beloved recent Star Wars characters by the end of the Clone Wars. So it can be done, and it can be done right. But the first thing that you've got to do is you got to stop bait and switching your audience, and you got to take your ideology out of it. So if you're making a Kenobi show, it's got to be a fucking Kenobi show. And if you're saying we're bringing Kenobi and Hayden Christian back as Vader, then those two are going to be the main protagonists in this show, and they've got to have a dynamic relationship that is intelligently written. Leia shouldn't be anywhere near this series. At all. Nowhere near this series.
If it was like live action Clone Wars show, they could have done that.
Yeah.
Could have done.
Hayden, if he isn't like in the fucking 5th episode for like 10 minutes, this is the biggest
false advertising
they have done. Like, this is horrible.
There's going to be another fight.
I don't know if you want spoilers, but there's a spoiler about Hayden.
I want spoilers because I don't give a fuck.
I don't mind. Go ahead.
They are 3, 2, 1. If you don't want to hit a spoiler, just mute me for 30 seconds.
Run
1
away,
minute.
people who care about Kenobi.
you'll be shocked and surprised to discover that the rumor is they're gonna steal from Rebels, and they're gonna have the bit where Kenobi hits Anakin's helmet with his lightsaber, and it cracks it open so you can see half of Anakin's face.
Of course they're gonna do that. They gotta do that.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I thought you were
That
going to say
doesn't
something
surprise
like
me.
we get a Clone Wars episode or something. I thought that was the thing that they were going to do.
Well, dude, what? Like, really? They did this in Boba Fett. They gave us 2 Mandalorian episodes right in the middle of the fucking series.
The thing
I wouldn't be
again about the whole
surprised.
capitalist be hired for Lucasfilm, it's like, do you understand how much people would fucking go nuts? You need to de-age them slightly. They both look fantastic. You can get them into those roles easily, and you get to just do adventures with those two, which actually buffs up the prequels.
Don't
Makes the prequels
age
stronger.
Kenobi, because now he's kind of the age that he should have been 10 years, before.
Well, if you want,
So-
you're right. You can do whatever you want, really. You don't even have to de-age them all. I don't think any of us would give a fuck if they didn't de-age either of them, and they just actually ran some interesting, fun stories to build both of their relationship between episodes 2 and 3 in the prequels. That would help the prequels, because that's the thing that I felt they really lacked, was more time between those two about why they fucking were such good friends. That's what I would have wanted more of. When he says Annie was a good friend in A New Hope,
Yeah.
it'd be nice for that line to be referencing something that more so like that. And people would be saying, well, it's more so in the animated show. And I'm saying, yeah, but live action, right? That would be cool. That would be neat. Everybody would love it. No Reva, no Leia. Cut it all out. All
Just
the
take
useless
it out.
shit. No Bail Organa. We don't need him either. We don't need anybody. Just those two.
No,
Make it a fucking
Bail
whole
would be
season.
good though, because then you could actually see how General Kenobi worked under bail
Well, that's the point, yeah.
in the Clone Wars. So you could actually establish that story right there.
Well, you could have all of the required sort of chain of command, but I was actually going as far as saying, imagine.
By the way, we know nothing about Star Wars, folks. So don't.
No, nothing at all. Imagine a 6-episode season of, it begins, they start up their mission, they end up trapped on a planet, and it's the whole season they have to get off the planet, and it's like droid controlled, all this kind of shit. Just about those two. Get an antagonist, get a bounty hunter who's going after the two of them, make him really menacing.
Cad Bane.
Like Cad Bane. Why the fuck not?
Oh, to that.
Why do you hate Buddy?
Yes. Why?
You are a business, for-profit business, and you're doing everything in your power to destroy what you paid billions for. And the fans have been screaming for you to stop. We want to keep giving you money. Now I'm way past that. I got my
not about
popcorn
money
out,
anymore.
and I can't wait for you to crash and burn. It's going to be great. And with the shit we just saw from that list that Jane Theory shared, it's going to happen sooner than later. And that person who said we didn't read Star Wars, I was waiting for my Bantha tracks before you were sucking on your mama's titty. So shut
the It's just all about ideology now. Like, it's not about, they don't care about money anymore. They have enough money. They're like, it's about basically grooming kids, brainwashing kids, getting them to this commie fucking idea. It's a platform. They want kids to be commies. Like, that's the fucking thing. And they want them to be space Nazis. That's why the space Nazis are great now. So.
Did you see what a kid shared on Twitter today? A 13-year-old shared a questionnaire he got for summer.
No, I didn't see it. What was it?
My wife shared it. I'll read it to you. Hang on. I'll read it to you. This is a questionnaire for summer camp. And the summer camp is basically like, hey, we're gonna get your study habits. We're gonna get you ready for the schooling thing, right?
This is sounding frightening already. Oh no.
This is some incredible shit. Let's go to Agent. Where is she? Right there. And I will read it to you. I don't even know if I want to show this questionnaire. Okay. So it's an adverse childhood experience ACE questionnaire, finding your ACE score. While you were growing up during your first 18 years of life, did your parent or other adult of the household often swear at you, insult you, put you down, or humiliate you, act in a way that made you afraid that they might be physical or hurt? Did a parent or other adult of the household often push, grab, slap, throw something at you, ever hit you, or had that marks that you were injured? Did an adult or person at least 5 years or older ever touch you, fondle you, have touched your body in a sexual way? By the way, this is a school questioning parents. And outside of things, I don't think these are bad questions to ask of an abused child, but of everybody in a questionnaire, I'm very suspect of a fucking school who will probably fondle you, but it gets worse. Did you often feel that no one in your family loved you or thought you were important or special? Your family didn't look out for each other to feel close to each other? Did you often feel that you didn't have enough to eat, had to wear dirty clothes, or had no protection? Your parents were too drunk or high to take care of you or go to the doctor? By the way, this is getting really into dark.
What the fuck?
Your parents ever separated or divorced? Was your mother or stepmother often pushed, grabbed, slapped, or had anything to do? And the answers are yes or no, basically. Ever repeatedly hit you, or at least a few times, or threatened you with a gun or a knife? Did you, by the way, this is for fucking summer school. Did you live with anyone who was a problem drinker or alcoholic or use street drugs?
Wait. So Gary, hold on. Is this summer camp in fucking Beirut?
Yes. Was a household member depressed, mentally ill, or did a household member attempt suicide? Did a household member go to prison?
I like how they didn't ask if the dad had been hit. They asked specifically if the mom been hit.
Yeah, just mom, because dads don't get abused. This is fucked up. Like, what the hell?
They are, yeah. So
I just want to fish and draw some pictures.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So it's summer school, summer camp kind of thing. It's like, it's supposed to be kind of a it's fucked up to be there, but it's supposed to be a little more fun than school. And shit, I've sent my kids to them. They were
I
great.
went to
Even in
summer
San
camp.
Francisco. Never.
Yeah.
And by the way, this questionnaire was not shown to parents.
Whoa!
Straight to the kids. Given straight to the kids. So,
Wait,
what does that
how old
got to
are
do
the
with Disney?
kids?
Hang on. What does that got to do with Disney? This is part of separating kids from the family. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, this is part of separating kids from the family, and it's hitting every facet of our fucking lives, every hobby, everything we fucking do. If you love your kids, don't send them to Hollywood, and right now, don't send them to private school or public school.
Public school. How old are these kids? Like for this questionnaire, like 13, 12?
This was a 13-year-old who posted it. That's why I'm not,
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Yeah, they're doing this on every level. They just want to get them kids. It's fucking nuts. And this is why you're seeing like this uptick on the whole. I don't know if you want to go into it, but the whole cross-dressing kids thing, and that all stuff, all that kind of stuff. It's all part of the plan. It's very evil plan, and it's all part of it.
Really evil.
Gary, if you want to share my screen, I'm curious to know if you're going to get this toy. I'm just really...
yeah. I mean, like Az and I have already signed up for it.
You pre-ordered it already?
Pre-ordered it already.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Why are they crowdfunding Miss Marvel? Why don't they just make one? Is this the Hasbro shop too? Or no, you can just get it. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, you can just get it.
Yeah.
So you already got yours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's got this weird suit. Whatever this is.
Oh, that's a Build-A-Figure.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Infinity Gauntlet Ultron. God damn, it's all mashups and stupid shit now. Marvel's terrible. Marvel's fucking terrible. They fucking died when Disney bought them.
Wow.
So there was one of the tweets I did want to show from this, because we didn't actually mention that, like, for anyone who doesn't know, that stupid scene with the trench coat we were showing like an hour ago. It got Jay posted it online and got thrashed by lots of Star Wars fans who were very angry that someone would be critical of Kenobi as a show. And a little bit of faith in humanity drops, but then you're like, well, it's okay. There's plenty of people saying like this is fucking absurd. It was kind of neat seeing a lot of different YouTubers who were just like, how is Jay getting in trouble for this? Like, this is,
I know,
it was obvious take. Like, what the hell?
Well, we all know. We know why.
Well,
you told me earlier, and that's exactly why.
Don't go against the mouse, okay? That's Team Mouse. I don't think they like that, by the way. When you're like, man, you're really simping for the mouse, huh? And they're just like, actually, I just enjoy the show. No.
I don't agree with Jay on everything, but Jay's got a right to their opinion, and Jay is. I think people will look at Jay and perceive one thing just by looking at the person on the surface without seeing any of the material or anything, and just to automatically assume that they're going to be. And they tend to break the narrative when they're just being honest about a simple show, and it's not political or anything. They're just going, no, this is fucking dumb.
Maybe to make this easier to understand, Jay doesn't immediately get called a Nazi like we do.
Yeah.
So, Jay gets a few extra chances to be taken seriously, but be careful when criticizing Kenobi, because that is going against the party line. But I was gonna, I just linked a tweet for you. You can show it if you want, but someone was like, yes, because in the OT, Han, Luke, and Leia didn't just walk past security in their regular clothing or anything, and they've got this picture that I have literally never seen before from the OT. I think it's behind the scenes or some shit. That never happens in A New Hope.
This is behind the scenes.
And I was just like, how the fuck are you using something that wasn't even in the movie to be critical of the movie? What? And this is just one of the many amazing defenses. There are some people who are like, there's been silly stuff like this in a lot of Star Wars films. And some of them reference like Attack of the Clones has like with something that's stupid. Everyone just sit here like, Attack of the Clones? Like, yeah. We're all very critical of that movie too. What's happening? Like, it's like, oh, did you hate Book of Boba Fett too? You're like, yeah. You just can't have fun. But yeah, I saw that image and I was like, that never happens in A New Hope.
Yeah.
You know why that doesn't happen in New Hope? So it wouldn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. Stop thinking, just consume and wait for next product.
Yep.
I was like, where did you drag this image from? And then you wonder, you're like, have you seen A New Hope? Because you wouldn't have posted this if you'd seen A New Hope.
Yeah. Everything's wrong about it, including Han's belt.
They haven't seen. They don't know.
Well, so on that, there was another quote tweet I saw of Jay's thing saying, I actually checked out Kenobi as someone who hasn't really seen any Star Wars films, and I thought it was pretty awesome. And I was like, for fuck's sake.
Oh, wow.
I honestly think a bunch of these are just Disney bots. Honest to God, I really, really do. Because it's so funny how accounts that have no following, no interaction, nothing, suddenly get 157,000 likes on. It's because it's being pushed. It's being pushed exactly to people that are going to validate it and move it forward. Whereas legit criticism, and there's been plenty of legit criticism, there's also been plenty of alternative ideas about how you could correct it and what you could do as well. So it isn't just all kind of moaning, but it is moaning when the product is dog shit. And Star Wars isn't going to get any better by all of us just sat here going, well, let's just wait for the next one. It's never going to get fucking better. This is why voices like this are so fucking important to get out there and to criticize and to say why it's not right and why it's failing. It's not as if it's a good attempt. It's like it's an attempt that's not quite working. It's a purposeful subversion. It's another deconstruction of a beloved character in Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it's also a slight deconstruction of Darth Vader, taking away his agency and passing it on to Reva. Star Wars was written in 1970. Well, it was written before then, but it came out in 1977. This came out in 2022. And you've got mouth-drooling fucking vegetables going, well, Reva gave Darth Vader the idea to put the trackings on.
Yep.
Fucking Darth Vader, man.
She inspired Vader, really. Think about it.
You are a bot. You are a fucking NPC. You have no original thought in your fucking brain. You see something on the internet and you go, that's my idea. I don't know how we get to that point because I'm a fucking retard, but I'm just going to push it out there. And when I'm challenged and I have no response to you, I'll call you a Nazi and a white supremacist because everyone who disagrees with me is Hitler.
Yeah.
I love that book.
It's a standard fucking process.
Real quick, because I meant to do this like an hour ago. There's a Dallas. So there's a meetup on Thursday in Dallas, Gators. Go to my Twitter or you go to the community section of this channel and you get all the details. There's an RSVP, 6 p.m., 6/16. Got an RSVP, but a lot of people are going, including Melanie Mack, Eric July, Brittany Venti, Carrie Smith. But also, big announcement at the Fan Expo itself. We got a panel. That's right.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. Like an FNT panel?
Geeks and Gamers Friday Night Tights panel.
Yay.
Saturday, 2 p.m. So if you're in the Fan Expo, we'll be there at a panel. So I'm sure Jeremy was like, dude, you said you were going to say this at the beginning. Yeah, I waited an hour. But that's what it is. And I'll announce it again and we'll blast it on out. But 2 p.m. Saturday at the Expo, there will be a Friday Night Tights panel. Perry made a banner last night and Garrett's hopefully we'll have it ready by the time the show starts. We just found out there's a lot of people to thank and we will do that. And it's another chance to see us at the con if you want. And I'm going to be there all weekend. So back to shitty Star Wars. Thank you very much.
So like I said, I'll try and run through some more of these just examples because I find them hilarious. We've mentioned how people go after the Ewoks. They'll go after this, that, and the other. They'll be like, this happened, so how could you have a problem with this? And they argue not so much that you guys are hypocrites on this one. It's more so Star Wars has these elements. This element, we call it shit, and you should be okay with that at this point. And I saw someone quote tweet, it's truly depressing to see the sheer amount of people attempting to counter criticisms of Kenobi by unironically arguing, but guys, Star Wars has always been shit. It's just why would what? How do you think this helps? What are you doing?
Yeah, there was cute stuff in Star Wars that was stupid, like the fact that the stormtroopers could never fucking shoot anybody like that. Sure, there's a couple of things that were in there, but
hey man,
otherwise,
opening of A New Hope, the stormtroopers fucking blast the shit out of the rebels. Just saying.
I mean, in the prequels though, more so.
No, the clone troopers were actually okay because they were allowed to beat the droid. What happens with incompetent writing is like the plot decides who gets to win. Now, luckily for us in the prequels, the clones are actually seen as competent because they're outnumbered dramatically by the droids, and so they've got carte blanche to basically kill them narratively, and they do. And if you guys remember, there's like pretty cool moments of clones doing some interesting things. They're quite courageous. There's that one that jumps on top of a droid and shoots it down. Like certain clones who are like super heroic. So I was like, that's kind of neat. A New Hope. The incompetence of the troopers in the Death Star is explained by the fact that they're trying to pretend as though they don't want to capture the heroes, right? You can let that slide, and therefore the stormtroopers in A New Hope are all fine. Empire, really good on Hoth, not so good on Bespin. They're pretty embarrassing on Bespin.
No,
Return of the Jedi, they're awful on Endor. What can you say? They're awful. They get beaten by the teddy bears. And so in total, we have about half and half of the OT, competent, incompetent. From there on, the stormtroopers have been absolutely embarrassing to the point where they made it canon that they can't aim.
Yeah. Well, end of
and that was Taika Waititi that did that, right?
3 was embarrassing. Fuck.
And if I remember, a lot of people loved that scene when it happened. We on EFAP were like, no, what have you done? You've just said stormtroopers can't aim. What the fuck? Why would anybody hire them? Why would you have any... And
that's what happens when you have a genre like... It's supposed to be semi-niche. It was never supposed to be the thing. And once it became the thing, it got filled with a bunch of posers, and they hitched their wagon to it for whatever, for personal agendas, political agendas, all kinds of agendas to keep working. George said it best. George R. R. Martin said it best in my last video. You know, when I want to see Gatsby, I want to see Great Gatsby. I don't want to see somebody's fucking take on it. That's all we're saying.
Exactly.
We want George Lucas's Star Wars. George Lucas's warts and all. Like, I'm willing to accept even the bad George Lucas over this shit.
Same here.
It's still bad. Okay, I'm not. My opinion has not changed on that.
Oh, dude, when people say like, "Would you want him to have done the sequels?" I'm like, "Yeah,
yes,
yes,
yes."
It's what we got.
Based off what we got, yes, absolutely.
Based off of what we got, I think for one, he probably would have learned from his experience on the prequels, and I doubt he would have directed. I think he would have probably produced and brought somebody.
He probably wouldn't have embarrassed and ruined all of his main characters. I imagine he wouldn't do that.
No. And honestly, his sequel idea, his sequel trilogy idea, sounds loads better than what Disney gave us. So
every time you find out that a story had a different version at some point, it's like, that sounds better, because it always is. Every time. Remember the alternate version, Colin Trevorrow's version of Episode 9 sounds way better than JJ's.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. That's why he got fired. And what happens is the same with Kurtzman and Star Trek is they will not bring people in that are at a talent level that's higher than the boss. And Kathleen Kennedy creatively has no talent, zero talent. Like, she's a very field maker. Like, she can bring people together, and that was when she was attached with Steven Spielberg. But without him, not very good. Not very good at all. And I heard she makes a shitty cup of coffee. So,
do you know why, Gary? Too fucking bitter. That's why.
Ooh. Black like her heart. No,
but yeah, just in conclusion, the newest defense Disnoids are coming up with is everything is shit. So it's okay that this is shit.
Okay. All right. I mean,
at least they're being more honest. You know?
I tune in sometimes and I watch our boy Star Wars Theory trying to like get through these.
Turn the lightsaber on.
You can see him struggling.
Oh, really? He doesn't like Kenobi either?
I've heard he didn't like Episode 4 that much.
He didn't like Episode 4. He definitely it's his thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's Star Wars. He's a Star Wars channel, so he's got to be, I would say, overly fair.
Yeah.
Overly fair. But you could see the wheels turning on that. Yeah. What were you holding up there, Az?
Oh, this is the Clone Wars, but with Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker. With I'll turn on his lightsaber as well, so it's all. And this is fucking beautiful.
It looks really well made.
It looks well made, but
like really nice indeed.
Doesn't move.
Look at the boots. Look at those boots, man.
I love the
Telling
little
you, dude.
hologram. That's what I love the most.
Dude,
That's
I got the
fucking
Mad
amazing.
Max. I got the proper
I'll put
Mad
the-
Max Wasteland Ranger or Guardian. It's
They're
on the
doing
way, dude.
they're doing
They're
a
doing a
Kenobi season
proper-
2 already, right?
What was
been
that?
confirmed.
Well,
Kenobi season 2.
Hayden, no, Ewan said he's open if
Open
they
to it.
want to do a second season.
They're
Uh,
doing
they
a
confirmed it, did they
Reva
not?
spinoff. That's
I
what
don't think
they're
they've confirmed it. No,
Oh,
that
yeah, it's
that
a
Reva
rumor. It's a
spin-off is.
rumor.
I'm telling you right now, that Reva spin-off is just
no.
bait.
She dies. She
It's
dies.
bait. Yeah, it's bait because all these media, all these screen rants and all this now, all they do is make articles in the hope that somebody like Gary or MauLer or Drinker does a video on it and drives traffic, drives hate clicks to their site because they get paid about $25 to $50 an article. And they fucking hate the shit that they write about. And so they need to have us to generate traffic to their shitty fucking business. So that's why we get stupid shit like, there's going to be a Reva. No, there isn't going to be a fucking Reva spin-off show.
No, there isn't.
It's
There isn't.
bait.
Hey,
Reva's the best new villain Star Wars has ever had. No, it's
Extra
bait.
girl.
It's complete bait, a lot of it.
What's the article that I shared last night? Which is, hey, I'm glad they in Australia, by the way, based. They basically did a article on my video, but they shouted me out at the end, so that was nice.
Shout out.
I was fine with it. Oh, hang on, I got it. It goes up here. Yep. This is funny. It's called it's Spectator Australia, and
Australia.
it's basically my
Australia.
video. So yeah, backlash or woke.
Australia.
And it's a really well written article, basically hitting like a lot of the points from my video. But then they add Gillette and stuff. But then a little shout out at the end. That was nice. But it's basically my video
Aw.
right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Pop culture wars YouTuber.
Wow.
That's what I should be.
Prominent culture wars. Huge. That's boss.
Prominent.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you very much. Hey,
You can call me sir.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Hey, Anak Mamon left a super chat. $50, 2 parts. 2 parts, $100 total.
Wow.
Thank you.
So generous.
Wow.
This is part 1. Glad you're back, MauLer. We're glad.
Hello.
Yeah, we are glad.
Hey, yeah. Well, actually, I don't know what you can say, but let me read the super chat, and then maybe you can say what you've been up to. The enemy wants the codex. You must get to the double agent before they do. Go to the docks. You know where they are. Park your car and flash your headlights. A man in a trench coat will approach you. He will hand you a hamburger and a pickle. Eat the hamburger, but put the pickle on the dash. The man will place the codex where the pickle was. After you translated the codex, meet me in Milan at the usual place. Hurry, MauLer. We need your help. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll sort that all out in a sec. All right.
Yeah.
I've written it down. Don't worry.
But
Just
I like
got to finish up the show
hamburger.
first. So yeah. The guy at the dock. He can wait. With the hamburger. I don't mind if it's cold.
He's got something to eat. He's got something to keep him warm. So.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Yeah, MauLer. Got exciting things happening, dude.
I do. Well, yeah. It was mentioned that I have nearly moved house. I'm just setting up the new place with everything I need before. The problem with the life I live is that if I even have a day without internet, people will think I'm dead. So I gotta make that move over happen all at once so that I can sort everything out and not miss a beat. I got so much fucking work to do lately as well. I was trying to make it work on a big project. Kenobi is just shoving itself in, and then it's like everyone keeps asking me, it's like, you're not doing a Jurassic Kingdom Dominion whatever the fuck video? And I was like, I wanted to, but I can't. It's impossible. I cannot do that as well as all the other things I'm making right now. And I wasn't exactly in control of exactly when this move was going to happen, and it just literally I told Az, but the time in which I was provided the keys clashed directly with the start of the stream of Real BBC. I was just like, that's nice. That's just perfect. I'm like definitively busy at about 3 or 4 times in the week, each of them for between 3 and 7 hours. And it's just like, you can happen at any other moment in the week. but no, it had to be that.
Nope.
Um,
That's the way it goes. And
So,
you were waiting for a long time for this too. So you're.
but
It's always fun though to get like the keys to your new house. Like that's so
Yep.
cool. Yay.
yeah. Well, it has been fun as well as lots of work to do, but yeah, the whole idea is to try and do it in such a way that it doesn't compromise anything I'm working on online, so people wouldn't necessarily notice. But then I just said what it is, so I don't know.
Oh,
It kind of ruined it. But
I had
It's
a
all
day
good.
without. I had a day without internet, MauLer, and it felt like that was the first time I felt it. I was like, oh, because I had a bunch of shit to do. Normally, I would go, I'm free for a day, but no, it sucked.
Dude, even
So
when I
it's
go to
smart to
sleep
do
for like 5 hours or something, I'll wake up and it's like 17 notifications. I'm like, shit, the internet just keeps on running, huh?
That-
Oh yeah.
That happened to me like last year when we had Hurricane Delta here and I didn't have power for like 4 days and the grid was knocked out here. So like I didn't have internet for like 4 days. So I like had to go old school and like read books and just be okay. Like and it was kind of like really weird. Like I felt like I was like gone back in time or something. Like I had to have candlelight. It was like a whole thing. This year I'm prepared. We've got a generator. So the hurricanes, like, you know, fuck them. I got a generator.
I haven't got
this
my
time.
generator yet. I got to get my generator.
I got
Well,
one.
The internet might be that, but I tell you what, there is 9.1 thousand people watching this.
Yeah, this is a record.
Wow.
Real BBC.
Well.
Oh my word.
Thank you. You guys.
Not bad for a bunch of hating Nazis, eh?
Seal clap for everyone.
Free book burnings for everyone.
Oh, hey.
Throw a book in, any book.
Oh, and since there's 9,000 people watching, everybody make sure you're going to get your coffee. Nerdrotic's coffee from
Oh, yeah.
Geek.
I got to play the commercial at some point. I will. Is Perry out there? X-Ray Girl. Thanks.
No, I'm not doing false advertising, but
I
if you
haven't
buy
heard
that
from him.
coffee, guys, grows your dick.
I don't want that to happen.
I don't want that. I don't want a dick growing on me.
And if you're whammons, it enhances your
Like right here? All right. Great.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a burp, I'm ready for a burp.
Babies.
What? Oh,
There you go.
there you go.
Good book on command. Jesus.
Lord.
Hangry is angry for $20.
I nearly vomited in my mouth in the process, but it's all good.
By the way, for the plug that I forgot because I'm stupid.
Go tit.
Just want to say, go tit.
Go Tit!
Just wanted to say that I love your channels. Thank you. Now that I am in practice retirement, I'm watching Obi-Wan with you peeps, and I can only conclude that they are killing it off so they can reboot it in 10 years, keep killing it. Yes, not even 10 years. Hangry is angry.
It's already dead.
It's already dead. And I think it's a possibility within 5 years we'll get some sort of remake of the OT. It really depends on the success of Ahsoka Tano and how much they're going to go down that road. Because I would argue the Mandalorian kind of fucked up now with what they did in Boba Fett.
You mean the
They
reset?
brought Luke- yeah, they brought Luke back to be a dick again.
Yeah.
Where do you go from there? I mean, like he trained for like 3 seconds. He's a loser.
Well,
Sorry.
Boba Fett brought back Luke to say, look, he's going to become Jake and there's nothing you can do about it. And then he brought the Mando in to say, hey, Boba Fett's shit and I'm good. Great way for, I mean, it's an interesting thing to do for your series, but okay.
So everything's derivative, right? Ahsoka
old
is
strategy.
from George Lucas, a very old
Mhm.
strategy. Mandalorian's just another Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Um,
Luke Skywalker's, Jake Skywalker's a Luke Skywalker, but
Baby Yoda's just a fucking Baby Yoda. You know,
Mhm.
I know he's got a name, but I just call him Baby Yoda because that's what he is.
He's
Like,
Baby Yoda.
They've got nothing. And the baby thing, like it gets old. Like it's already old.
way
It's
old.
over. It was a gimmick. That's why it's called a gimmick, because it's fucking
Exactly.
over now.
So yes,
But they
I
brought
think-
it back because they want more gimmick because they realize the show's nothing without gimmick.
Yeah, that's why they're like, Baby Leia. Like, oh my God, she's
Oh.
so cute and she's little.
and to show like how bad Disney has gotten, like Galaxy's Edge and the Galactic Star Cruiser are such a joke. And I was at Galaxy's Edge right around the time when it opened. It wasn't that old when Jeremy and I and a bunch of people. That was a good time though. Like 15 of us just took off from our meetup around Comic-Con and went to Galaxy's Edge, and the only exciting thing I saw was a swarm of fucking bees because it was.
And were they trying to get away as well?
They were trying to get away as well. But I live streamed it and it was empty. It was fucking empty at in the middle of summer prior to the COOF 2019. It was a July day. And it was fucking empty. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, they suck. They're really bad at what they do. Disney is very bad, and that's the strength of the Star Wars brand that created by George Lucas. The fact that it's even alive right now is a miracle, and it won't be for very much longer. Nail coffin. Ryan for 50 British pounds. That's proper money. Thank you very much. Kenobi is worse than I imagined. When Tala Durith escapes by slapping, that's her name, by the way.
What?
The lady who helps Kenobi do everything.
Tyler Girth.
Tyler Durith escapes by slapping a stormtrooper in the
Yep.
MauLer, you are so right. It was the funniest episode of television I've seen on Disney Plus. I was laughing my ass off. And the mask and grabbing the other, throwing him to the ground. I knew it's over. Disney has no idea what it's doing.
Do you remember as well, in that room, there's a captain, there's Reva, and there's two stormtroopers. Reva leaves the room. She knocks out those two stormtroopers. The captain's just disappeared. She's not in the room anymore.
She's gone.
It's just like, oh, okay.
Oh.
And yeah, the stormtroopers, she does slap one. And of course, a helmet's good for like getting punched, but slapping, no, that just discombobulates, you know.
My only weakness, slapping.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Thank you, Ryan, for the 50 British pounds. I appreciate it. Enoch Maman is back for 50 American Biden bucks. Biden bucks. Summary of Az's Sunday stream. Mark. Okay, guys, this is going to be a tough one. We're going to have to blank our enemy deployment of bottleneck. That's the only way we'll survive. Everyone else, rah, smash, stab, destroy them all. Blood, death. Is that accurate? Except without all your dirty sexual innuendos.
I think it's a little bit more aggressive than that. But all I'm thinking about right now is Sunday. That's all I'm thinking about. I just can't wait.
Me too. Hashtag me too.
But it was more this time though.
Yeah.
As opposed to,
What were you playing when you screamed like that?
Resident Evil 6.
Oh, the Village. The Village,
right? Yeah.
Is that the one with the giant
that was the giant baby.
Giant lady.
The vampire lady with the big tits?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Lady Dimitrescu. Mm-hmm.
Step on me, mommy memes.
Step on me, mommy, yeah.
Jose M for $19.99. Thank you. Somehow Palpatine returned. Imagine if Disney got a hold of the rights to make the Lord of the Rings sequel trilogy. Somehow Sauron returned. It cannot be. The One Ring has destroyed. Dark science cloning secrets only the Maiar knew. Yeah, Disney will not own Tolkien. Not even. I don't think the Tolkien estate would go that far because he hated Disney. He hated Disney.
Make it secrets only the goblins knew to make it funnier. The goblins are the ones that brought back Sauron. He's a big goblin Sauron now. Fuck it.
By the way, Gary, speaking about Lady Dimitrescu, the Netflix Resident Evil series isn't out yet. Looks like a fucking disaster from the trailer that we've seen, and the writers have said in season 2 we might get Lady Dimitrescu in.
Season 2?
Yeah, that's what I don't think. That's perfect. That's the joke. I was just like, you think you're getting a season 2?
That is optimistic. especially with Netflix's current state. And like they dropped a bunch of trailers because I watched one fucking Stranger Things clip. Fucking YouTube has thrown me everything now. And like I said, I saw that troll trailer, which looked kind of cool. That was kind of interesting. But everything else looks like just garbage, fucking garbage.
Peaky Blinders is awesome.
It looks expensive, and like nobody is. Their marketing is shit. Their marketing has always been shit, but like so is their programming. So it can burn. But yeah, Resident Evil. Didn't they just have a shitty movie? So they just had a shitty movie that everybody forgot. And then they're going to have a shitty, what's up, Quarter Black? You want to come in? Or is he just lurking?
I think he's, hi. I think he's uploading the commercial to the,
is he?
Yeah.
You can just be quiet if you want.
Top Gun Maverick is about to overtake Doctor Strange 2 domestically.
That is great.
It is just $3 million away from overtaking it. They're saying it's already overtaken it. But Justice. It's still trending above the big fucking. This is prediction. It's still trending above the prediction massive, thing.
So it beat Batman. The Batman.
It's 749 million worldwide right now.
Well, it still needs like 150 million
after 17 days, though.
Yeah. So it'll pass Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is kind of stuck at 910, 920, something like that.
Doctor Strange is at 929 with 398 million domestic after 38 days. So after 17 days, Top Gun Maverick is only 3 million away from beating that domestically.
When is Doctor Strange going to Disney Plus? Anybody know?
After the 45 days.
Yeah,
is it 45-day window?
Yeah.
It's not going to hit $1 billion. Wow! After No Way Home,
another amazing weekend. Did Top Gun?
Is No Way Home getting re-released? Did I hear something about
they're calling it the one with more stuff or more fun stuff or something like that. It's a really weird title.
Yeah.
No way! I'm going again.
Oh my god! My son came down and told me that. I'm like, did he just go on some clickbait site? Tell me that. Is that real?
Yeah, apparently it's real. I'm not sure how I feel about it because it seems like when they did this with Endgame, if you remember, and I'm starting to think like, are they going to start doing this for everything? Would they deliberately leave stuff out and put it in later just to re-release the movie?
That's
I'm not sure I'm a fan of that.
Lord of the Rings, but
so this is the thing.
I think they wanted to go over 2 billion at the box office. That's what I think.
I'm fine with director's cuts, even extended cuts with purpose. But if that is the motivation behind it, they make the film and they go chop out some parts and we'll put it in on a second version. It's like that's lame.
That's lame.
Ben Affleck's Daredevil film, the director's cut's much better. It's much better.
Gary, Doctor Strange 2 is hidden Disney Plus on the 22nd of this month.
Oh, so it is 45 day. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Got your ass kicked by Tom Cruise. 36-year-old fucking sequel. Or to a 36-year-old movie. That's fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
That shows the current fucking state.
Well, that's the shift. That's that shift. There's American flags everywhere. Yeah, you don't know who the enemy is. You can just guess. I was pretending.
Does it really matter?
I was pretending it was Antifa. So that's
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a modern business practice, MauLer. It's like, okay, I still think it's shit. Like re-releasing movies like arbitrarily rather than
sequels.
Yeah, I mean, I think they are. Well, I mean, if it adds, if it makes the movie better, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with more.
If they needed more time to refine some stuff, or if John Watts was like, I have a vision, I would like to get. I was like, that's all cool with me. But I'm having a feeling, You remember the Endgame scene they put in with Hulk, where it was like unfinished CGI, and they tried to argue like this is new content. It's like that's pretty bullshit.
Yep.
That's why. Hold on. This is a ridiculous. Right. The second week drop off. So normally, they can range between massive to
55 to 70% to
Yeah.
80%.
Do you know what Top Gun's drop off was from week 1 to week 2?
All-time record.
29%.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I still gotta go watch it. I haven't had any time, and I gotta go watch it, and I will. I'm going to watch it for sure.
Oh shit! I just remembered She-Hulk's coming. I want to kill myself again.
God,
Oh, I
She-Hulk,
forgot
yeah.
about She-Hulk.
When She-Hulk coming out?
I knew there was one more thing in August. It's in August, right?
August,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh my God, we're not going to
man.
survive. How are we going to survive August to get to September, which is going to be House of the Dragon, Rings of Power?
Oh
Going
my
on.
god.
This is seriously a moment of like Disney. You need to have a sit down because this is a bit much now. Come
August 17th
What?
is She-Hulk.
Wait till after Thor: Love and Thunder. You know what the follow-up film is, right? You know what Marvel's big follow-up, the Thor: Love and Thunder.
No.
The
What is it?
Marvels. The Marvels.
The
fuck
Marvels,
Oh.
right? Ms. Marvel and the Marvels. That's right.
I'm so
Jesus.
excited.
Well, you know what? You can't deny they've been putting the bricks down to lead to it. So don't be surprised. I'm sure the
See,
film will be great.
America
Great.
Chavez's Marvel Legends toy is on clearance for $6.
I saw that.
That's a bit much, isn't it? That's a lot.
I still think
Why
it's
would
too
you-
much. Yeah.
You shouldn't pay that much for that. Yeah. Wait, do they pay you to collect it? That makes
They
sense.
might.
They pay you $6 to take it away.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, you uploaded that. That's great. Hang on. I just gotta.
Yeah.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I love that so much.
You're welcome.
Sucking dick makes me gay.
The berserk
I got
music
news
is
for
everything.
I got news for you.
I got news for you.
Gay.
Gay.
Shout out to Yellow Flash because he plays
Yeah.
that all the
Yeah,
time.
shout out to Flashcast, man. Objectively,
So
a
good.
cat for $20. They added the trench coat to the Imperial officer's uniform specifically to facilitate this scene.
You have to wear all the other fucking shit though, don't you? Not just the trench coat and a hat. Like that's the.
Why didn't he put the stormtrooper's outfit on that he fucking killed? It's all
all
knocked
those
out at the.
stormtroopers? Yeah, there's plenty for him to use, but
I like the hollowed out droid thing. Like that would have worked. you
Yeah,
know?
that would have been funny.
Yeah, and you can even have your fun little Disney moment where someone walks up to it and says, "Oh, you know this BX
Piece of
droid,
shit
can you?"
droid. Yeah.
Yeah, like and it doesn't make the right beeping sound, or Leia tries to make a beeping sound. It's like, what the hell? And then he gets distracted by something else. You know, just
Yeah,
your
he
little
like kicks
cutesy
it or
scene.
something. 'cause
He
it's
gets
like-
told off by a woman, so
Oh
he
my
has to
God.
go somewhere.
The most indefensible thing, I mean, out of all of this, is the music. You brought John Williams back to
Yeah.
create a new theme that like is not good. But Darth Vader without the Imperial March.
Oh my
is
God.
sacrilege.
What? They don't do it?
No,
Yeah, they don't, and it really makes his presence so like just thin and weightless in terms of just there he is. You're like, oh,
and like there Disney's musical change, like Star Wars, like John Williams is Star Wars. So what you do is you try to emulate him as much as you possibly can, like they did with Jerry Goldsmith in Star Trek. They have Jerry Goldsmith. They just had a theme, but they were able to emulate Star Trek music. Some of the best themes, you know, DS9, Voyager has a great theme.
Voyager is a great thing.
But you get like somebody like, I don't know, Murray Gold, one of the best television composers alive, to emulate John Williams. But no, we have some Casio fucking dude with a Casio. Like,
Yeah, what?
This was one of my
The Casio
Fucking,
calculator watch.
yeah, it's fucking
This-
terrible.
This was one of my main problems with Rogue One because it didn't start with the fucking Star Wars theme. I was so pissed in the theater. I was
Horrible.
like, what the fuck? Like, where is the Star Wars theme? It's like as if this is something that they've been doing for so long because music is so powerful and impactful. They even want to take that away. So that's ridiculous that you wouldn't have Darth Vader's fucking Imperial March.
Yeah, Rogue One is seen through rose-tinted specs because if you ask somebody about Rogue One, all they'll be able to tell you is the Darth Vader scene at the end. Because there was
good.
there's a lot of boring stuff that led up to that.
it's the best thing Disney made. It's still probably
It
bad,
is
like bad,
well
but
of
it's,
New
It's
Disney,
trash.
yeah, the best thing Disney's made for Star Wars. I mean,
Novotic for $20 says, "Gotta say, the Outpost Lasergate was a real headache for Kenobi." And
Lasergate. I like it. Lasergate.
Somebody's got to get a shitload of dimes.
Yeah. Jesus.
I was gonna say Vader had the Imperial March behind him in Rogue One. Just saying.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Rogue One. I mean, that scene at the end's fucking awesome. Okay,
It
I mean,
was.
like, it's awesome. That's what we like. What we expected from Disney to see, like
That.
to see a more mobile, force wielding Jedi or Sith or Darth Vader, just like, modernized a little bit, amped up a little bit, not like, oh no, everybody's got to be trans and non-binary and Darth Vader's got to be a freaking retard.
We think Kenobi's got the most representation of any Disney Star Wars.
Because you want to have your glow stick swords, right? So you got to justify why they would have them. And in that scene, you have like 10 people with guns against him. Like the fact that he pulls all their guns off them with the Force, like, yes, that's what I want to see.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's just and it's all effortless. The whole thing is effortless. Dude, guy in the roof, fuck off. Next one. It's just great. It is very well done. I still believe the stormtroopers should have gone in first, but
I'll fight you on that to the ends of the earth, as
to the ends of the earth.
Okay, let me ask you guys something about Kenobi, since you're watching it and I'm not. Mind you, there's I think 2 episodes left.
Yes,
one? Okay,
and one of them's releasing tomorrow.
And what do you want to bet, real quick? One of them's 35 minutes. Do you want to bet that?
Well, the last one was 28 minutes. This last one was 28 minutes.
28 minutes.
Yeah, they are shrinking. Did you guys know about Stranger Things episodes? There's one as long as 2.5
an hour and a half or something.
the last 2 is going to be one is 1.5 hours. The other one's 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's like a movie, and I was just like, "That's okay, all right."
I'm in for it.
You're up to.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad, by the way. I liked it. I thought it was okay.
I am possibly going to give it a try because everyone keeps saying it's good. So.
I heard it's killed more children than Anakin Skywalker.
Well,
that it did. It's
right.
true. But this is what I want to know. This is what inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds need to know.
Is this fucking show worse than The Last Jedi?
It depends on how.
I would say I'm more invested in Luke Skywalker as a character. So The Last Jedi to me is much worse because it's a deconstruction of Luke Skywalker. Also, Mark Hamill is a fucking mentally ill person that at his age needs to get off fucking Twitter and get a fucking life. But I like Ewan McGregor's Kenobi. I liked Ben Kingsley's Kenobi. Yes, I said that on purpose because I fucked up the last time. So I said that on purpose. Kenobi. Yeah, I got Ben Kingsley for some fucking reason.
Where did you get Kingsley from?
I don't know, like Alec Guinness, Ben Kingsley. They're not even fucking close. Ben Kingsley.
It's Ben. You got Ben.
It's Ben.
Ben. Hey, quarterback. So I like Alec Guinness is very much, and I liked Ewan McGregor's take on it, but Luke Skywalker was the hero, and Luke Skywalker was the force of good, and he was the little farm boy that rose to the heights of becoming a Jedi. He was morally great. He refused to just come to the dark side. There was just so many motivating and inspirational things with Luke. This is bad. But the deconstruction of Luke Skywalker and the creation of Jake Skywalker is just it's a sodomy. It's sodomy of the fucking Star Wars.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I think that what was done to Luke was worse. However, the table that Luke and Han sit at, Kenobi's pulled up a chair. Like he's
absolutely. Yeah, yes.
And it's fucking.
He's sort of like, "Can I come round for tea?"
Yep, and Disney will keep going. They
that sounds really gay.
And they said we've ordered takeaway. So sure.
Coming back a little bit, just because I was thinking about that Rogue One scene, to the point of I was saying about how it's annoying we have no reason to understand cohesively why the world would even want anything close to an empire. There's never anything positive about them, except funnily enough, that truck driver who was like, "Oh, I hope that we're safe." It's like that seems like the closest we've ever gotten to seeing an average person be like, "Yeah, the empire aren't exactly the most horrible, child murdering, neck snapping monsters that ever."
And you know what? Go on, and I'll tell you.
I was just going to say the other thing I want is for them to actually be intimidating, so that when we defeat them, it feels like we stopped something that was actually difficult instead of just these idiot children playing with glow sticks. And that scene with Vader in Rogue One made me feel like, yeah, no wonder the rebels are fucking terrified of the Empire.
Yes.
That moment, if you remember, where he's just slicing everybody in the background of a rebel going, "Help us!" when he's screaming, just like, yes,
that was the best part. That was the best part.
And that was tacked on. And that truck driver,
it was tacked on.
Second episode, right before the laser gate, was supposed to be like straight up a Trump supporter. Supposed to be a Trump supporter.
And the robot that couldn't speak say is an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
How can somebody that can't speak not have like a voice in today's world? It's like, fuck off.
Some people told me that this is a hot take from my time on Open Bar. I'll see what you guys think of it. I was not comfortable with Obi-Wan taking him as a meat shield. What do you guys think?
Well, no, it's cowardly.
No.
So the first thing people would say was saying to me in chat and a couple of other places were like, he's an Empire sympathizer, who cares? And I was like, he's a civilian. He's
a civilian. Yeah.
He literally, all he told the Empire was, I picked up a couple of stragglers, figured you'd want to check them out when there's a high alert for literally a fucking Jedi on this planet. And as far as he knows, Jedi kill people. So, and if you remember when the fighting breaks out, when the fighting breaks out, the guy just, he's got his arms up and he's just like, I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ, what's happening? And then Obi-Wan just grabs him and uses him as a shield. And I was just like, fuck me, dude. That's
that's fucked up.
Yeah, it felt fucked up to me.
It felt really fucked up, but that's how they that's the mentality. That's why we're gonna get to some soups. But anybody who thinks the firing of Rice, by the way, is a move to make Disney less woke, do you know how fucked up that firing was? I don't even like the guy. He's a woke piece of shit. But his number 2 assistant worked a deal out. It's obvious, by the way. I don't know this. This is my speculation. Worked a deal out with the other Bob to can his ass, because I guess Rice was going to take over, was the most likely to take over Chapek's position. So they go full Game of Thrones. His assistant works a deal out with Chapek going, make me the number 2, fire him. And that's what happened. It was fucked up. It was so, I mean, I loved it. It was great. I'm just watching.
It's great to see these people eat each other alive. It's fucking true.
Holy shit. And these are the fuckers talking about, we really believe in the community. No, these are the fuckers who don't give a fuck about grooming children.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
In the back. They'll stab their fucking mother in the back. They'll sell their own fucking kids to stay prominent. Look at Chapek, man. He like tried to stay out of one fucking argument.
Yeah,
it was smart. Would have been the smart move. And now he's just sucking on every knob. He needs to keep his job. So like the board has, of course they're going to vote. They're going to extend his contract because now he is the board's puppet, and good, because this will hasten Disney's departure from this planet, which is pretty much all I want at this point. Aid Robertson for $17.99. That's British pounds. That's proper money, which is way more proper than our money today. I'm so glad the adults are in charge. Thank God.
No more mean tweets.
Telling YouTube to start paying me back in British pounds and not dollars anymore.
It's my wife Becca's birthday today. Could you wish her a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Becca!
Happy birthday, Becca!
Happy birthday!
May the force be with you.
Yeah.
What I was talking about earlier, the whole like civil war between farmers and Tusken Raiders plan. Apparently, that story was what was going to happen until Kathleen was the one that exed it, and she got the story we're seeing now plugged in. I'm just like, who in any universe would think her power's done at Lucasfilm? Like, all that she's heading out. It's like, we've just gotten it, a new show that is like tailor made for her preferences. It's just like. And it's similar, like we just went over. It's similar enough to what happened in TLJ in terms of what it's doing to characters we love, you know.
With all this fucking diversity, there's a lot of brunette girls running around, bossing people around. That's all I'm saying. Lots.
That was 2017 TLJ. We're up to 2022. Still trucking. Same shit.
They're still trying to make it good. It's TLJ's the worst, by the way, Nina. It's the worst. This is like a mini TLJ for prequel fans. right?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are right.
And I
Because
think you're right too, because I mean, this is what I was talking about last night on Midnight's Edge. Like the idea that like you take away that urgency of that final scene between Ben and between Kenobi and Darth Vader when Anakin, that last fight when he's like, you were like my brother, Anakin, and just that fucking letdown, right? That fucking emotion that Ewan McGregor put out, the best performance fucking live. Well, I was in the theater and I was like literally bawling my eyes out because he was like fucking crying and telling this to Anakin, and I was like, he's like, you were supposed to be the chosen one, and there's just so much emotion and so much just everything, and it kind of like brings it back to the original, where the original was telling you, I mean, that this is the first time, this is the time that they've seen each other since the last time, which was this moment, right? That at the theater we're watching, and now all that's been just taken away. All of it is taken away with these new
The last time we met, I was but the guy in the quarry that kicked your ass all over the fucking place.
It undercuts both of the emotional
don't worry,
impact.
Az.
Yeah,
We'll have
it
another fight, and
undercuts
Obi-Wan will
both.
kick
It
his
does.
ass, and then he'll say just before he leaves, "I'm the master," and he'll walk
You
off.
have much to learn, Anakin.
Yeah, he'll say something fucking stupid
Of
because
course
they
he
have
will,
to.
yeah.
They have to
You still
restitch the
have much to
continuity.
learn.
We would never
I better
breach
be off to a
continuity.
cave now on Tatooine that you don't know about. Bye.
We got this from Perry, by the way.
Hail Perry Chan.
Good shit.
Ooh.
Take a look.
Why the hell would I take a test?
Oh no.
Come on, man.
I see a bunch of anime fans with Joe Biden. That's all I see.
Why the hell would I take a test?
Oh, Perry's
was
so
beautiful.
good. I love you, Perry.
Yeah, that was very good. Very
So
good.
good. So good. Awesome.
Do you think there'll ever be a time where Disney make content related to the sequels, and sequel fans are like, "No, they're ruining our sequels"?
Have you heard
my
the new
God.
the new defense line?
Well, they
is-
already messed up Rebels.
yeah,
They're already
yeah,
messing that up. So.
killing the Grand Inquisitor, but they'll show him in a Bacta tank
He'll
at
be
the
a
end
Bacta
of
tank,
the series.
yeah. Oh, dude,
But it's
we
like
read this
have you heard
comment
the new line is, well, they didn't explicitly say that X didn't happen.
MauLer?
I said, yeah. It doesn't explicitly say that Obi-Wan Kenobi dresses up in women's clothing and goes to fucking orgies with Jawas. But we kind of take it didn't really happen.
Which if you maybe taking it.
Yeah. If I don't get a back to tank next episode, I'm setting shit on fire.
So
Inquisitor's going to be in a back tank at the end. Don't worry.
we looked
guys.
at
next to Darth Vader, and he's going to turn to him and he's going to go, "First time, huh?"
there's
Oh,
the
no.
Kenobi subreddit, which by the way turned on episode 4. They got very upset. They can only take so much, you know how it works. Episode 3 comes out, everyone's critical of it, and someone makes this really angry post. They're fucking tired of all the people like us, basically.
Yeah.
And they were like, I can't believe people are saying it's out of continuity to kill the Grand Inquisitor. He's not dead. He's a Pal An. They have 2 stomachs. I can't believe I have to say this. I was just like,
So if I had a second stomach, I'd be immortal.
I've got 2 arms. If you cut one of my arms off, it's not going to be particularly good for me.
I said because I was on the recording, I was like, "Hey, Friggy, if I shoot you in the kidney, you'll be fine because you have another one." Like,
Yeah.
that's not how that works. Like,
No.
I'm just going to stab you in the lung, but don't worry, you've got another lung.
and I love
just
it when
shot
they
you in
said
the
like, "I shouldn't
testicle.
have to
Don't
explain
worry, you got
this."
another one.
All you had to do is have him knock him out.
I just stuck it through your eye. Don't worry, you got another one.
Yeah, you got a second eye, you'll be fine. So yeah, they get very angry with this while defending the show, and that's what one of my newer tweets was about. I was just like, you can just say yes, dumb, and I like it. You can just do that. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I
We all forgive dumb shit.
I
It's
like
like
the
a
Snyder
test.
cut. I like the Snyder cut. I had a good time watching it. I'm
How
not going to
dare
sit
you.
there going, it is good cinema. It is great cinema.
What's
No.
up with the Flash, man?
Oh, Ezra. Yeah.
Oh,
Too bad Ezra
He's
doesn't know how to
still
run. in
on the
real
run.
life. Yeah,
still
he
on
doesn't
the
know
run.
Yeah, he knows how to run.
He knows how to run. He's
but I mean,
running.
the running they them.
Yeah. Starring Ezra Miller.
They be running. They be running from
Running,
fucking getting
running.
arrested.
I'm a
He be
runner.
running.
Baby
He be
running.
grooming. They're trying to run and dirt it. They're trying to run and dirt it.
Trying to run and groom the gym.
He'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. He is Team Alphabet. Ezra's gonna. It will have to be deleted.
Don't misgender me. It's a hate crime.
Yeah.
He said that
Did
to
you
the
hear that
police.
the girl came out and was like, Ezra's my best friend. I'm so disappointed in my parents. He's my comrade. She literally used the word fucking comrade. I was like,
Wasn't there some like
bruh.
chieftain or something that came out and said that had been grooming him and shit? And
Yeah, well, apparently
Oh, right, yeah.
on their tribal law is she's not an adult yet,
Yeah.
so they can go and get him.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Go
And
get him.
go get him.
Go get him. Go get him.
Ezra, if he hasn't actually abused or hurt anybody, which I'm pretty sure he has, needs to go get help. Boy needs to rehab.
Boy
Like,
needs
before
help.
rehab.
I mean,
Needs-
they need help.
Oh,
Sorry.
did I say boy?
that's
He
a
then
hate
needs
crime.
I
You just
said-
perpetrated a hate crime.
I know.
All the people in
fuck.
Ezra Miller's head need help.
I meant to say Nozaku boy for $50 on Streamlabs side.
Nice transition.
Oh, wait. Oh. Who sees into the hearts of men and the undergarments of women? Peeping Tom.
Mm.
Curiosity killed the cat. There is not enough satisfaction to come back from this. Is Tom's vision powerful enough to preserve him from the insane images of search suggestion?
Suggestion. Oh.
Nozaku Boy has written probably like 3 volumes of Peeping Tom,
Yeah.
which is great. Thank you. Which was just like we were. I can't even remember when we started doing that. Hey, so oh gosh, Quarterback, could you
Can you do some research on that?
could you find the video? My wife sent it. Somebody made it like 6 months ago, and it was what if we were in charge of Star Wars, but we couldn't criticize it. I don't even
Let me
remember
see.
that conversation.
Oh yeah. I gave you guys that question. I said you would be paid a shit ton. You get all the freedoms to make the movies, but you can no longer be critical of Disney.
Yep. Somebody animated, did a little animated thing to it, and it was pretty funny.
Oh,
But I was
that's
like,
cool.
my wife shared it. I'm like, oh my god, I don't even remember having this conversation.
It's
I'm
all the
getting-
drugs, Gary.
Yep. Swiss cheese brain. Enoch Maman for $20. Thank you, Enoch Maman. I'm not surprised that Reva takes a back seat to the white gal. Is she? white?
Oh. I thought
It's like TLJ. They always talked about Rose, but the movie is about Rey. They use minority women as shields so they can get away with prioritizing white women. Yes, that's what we've been called racist for pointing out repeatedly Disney's racism, their actual racism. Shrinking Finn on a poster, putting a mask on Black Panther. These are things we should never, ever forget. Thanking a concentration camp.
Like, yeah.
Well,
I can't
apparently-
believe
Kind of a
that
big
one
deal.
isn't more prominently shared when
Yep.
when people talk about this. That is absolutely fucking nuts that they did that.
well, and apparently Reva's like literally like the angry black woman trope, which is kind of like fucked up.
Yeah, it really is. Well, and how are they going to kill her? Right? Because that's a good question. The spoilers say she's going to die, but like, really?
All right.
They
So
just
Who's
gonna
gonna
kill her.
sacrifice
I've talked about this before.
yourself, you guys? Come on.
I think they're gonna regret that choice, and they may edit. So here's an idea I had. Right, like say the scene initially ended with him killing her. If they cut it early, they can then decide what they actually want to do with her because they can bring it back. Because I think it's gonna look bad for them after all they've said that they kill her. I don't think they're gonna want that, but I could be wrong. But I think they're probably second guessing that as a choice now. They're probably like,
The
what?
thing is though, there's 2 episodes left.
Mhm.
So if the leaks are true, and quite a bit of the leaks have been true so far,
Yep.
and it ends in the way with Reva realizing her Jedi abuse, whatever, and ending up saving Luke and Obi-Wan. There isn't enough time to tell that story in 2 episodes.
No, not along with all the other stories they're trying to tell as well.
It's like Wade. It will have no impact because we never knew them and we didn't fucking care about them. Reva's done nothing but be evil which is fine because she's an Imperial so far. So the quick switch, just it have no impact.
We've not known anything about Reaver outside of she just maliciously wants to hurt people. That's really all we've got. And because I agree with you, I'm basically saying
and she's got a boner for Obi-Wan.
They're toying with the idea that there is an innocent woman in there who's been tortured and screwed over into becoming this horrible monster, and she's going to blame Kenobi for it and all that shit. But we haven't gotten any of it yet. Are they really going to shove it all into 5 and 6? It's like I doubt we're gonna. Well, they're going to try, but
I think so.
it's going to be 1 or 2 conversations probably.
The Arc Spartan for 20 Canadian pesos says, Gary, sup, man? In order to get my feel-good internet points, you've forced my hand and made me become a member. Why, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm officially radicalized. You better read my chat now, mister, or your cameo in my book shall be gone. Oh, well, there. It's not gone. It's not gone. And we're going to have a member stream sometime during the week, maybe even from the road, and we're going to do a special members pre-Friday Night Tights thing.
Oh, yay.
There you go. Christopher, well, basically, you'll see us conversating before the show and Ryan being racist. So, like, normal Friday Night Tights, actually. Christopher Miller for $20. Gary, excellent, cool. Can't wait to see you guys in Vegas. Me and my dad are staying at the Strat. Oh, that's cool. You guys are killing it. Keep up the great work. Hail all. And hail to you, Christopher. I appreciate that. And yes, Vegas dates, 17th through 20th of August. There is no, we used to coincide it with the Star Trek convention, which is no longer there. And they pushed it. It's like a different convention. I don't give a fuck about the convention anymore. So I thought that was a good week to go because it was kind of the same week as last year. And it's going to be fun. And also Dallas meetup this Thursday, 6/16, 6 p.m. at Gators. And of course, the panel we have at Dallas Fan Expo, 2 p.m. Saturday. See you there. The Grizzly for $50 in 2 parts, by the way. So $70 total. Thank you very much, the Grizzly. I think because of the sheer amount of people who like Star Wars, it's impossible for a lot of people to admit it's dead. It's like losing a close family pet. It's not dead. It's just sick, and he'll be back, and it'll all be okay. He won't. He's gone. Also, I want to say this. Hollywood is going to be replaced by video games. I agree. I don't fear for genre entertainment as that's what video games are built on. But I do think the movies will go away the way of the radio play. I totally agree with you. I think we have the first generation that just is not that enamored with scripted entertainment. They're just not. As far as just watching it without interacting with it in a video game. I was just having this conversation with quarter Asian son, Nerdrotic. that like for how many mistakes video games make, and they make tons. They're still like they dwarf the entertainment industry, the movie industry. Dwarf it. Not even close.
Well, they're making better movies than movies are making movies.
Yeah,
like if you play Uncharted or
Red Dead Redemption 2,
Red Dead Redemption, God
Comedies
of War,
like The Last of Us Part 2.
Yep. Fantastic games like Dying Light 2.
Louis 2, buddy.
Louis the Second.
Their storytelling is so much more immersive and entertaining because you are the main character. You are the story. So it's a lot more entertaining.
And they tend to be character driven.
Yes.
Agreed. There's a Western coming out tonight. By the way, if you want a good prepper for it, watch Razor Fist's latest video on the Western. It's very fucking good. And he mentions Terror on the Prairie, which premieres this evening.
I'm going to watch that for sure because I like Westerns and Gina Carano rocks. So yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, Geeks and Gamers was there, and apparently they're Access Shield Media now.
Yeah, I saw them on that red carpet. I mean, fucking Ryan was like decked out. He looked like one of the dudes from Peaky Blinders.
Looked like a Fed.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Fed. Link fan on the Streamlabs side, circumventing Mama Susan for $50. Thank you. I like Star Wars enough that I bought a Laserdisc player. Oh, that's awesome. And original trilogy just to have the unaltered versions of them, but haven't been able to get into any of the Disney stuff. Have you seen Full Rebel Jacket? It is just as fun. It's just a fun YouTube vid. I have yes. I've seen full Rebel. Yes, I have. Yes, I think we've actually shown it. But thank you for the $50. I appreciate it. If we had time to show it, I'd show it. But we're running up against it because I have to get ready for Dallas. That panel just gave us a little extra to do. That's all.
Yeah, some more logistics.
Some more logistics, and I'm gonna try to get a video out before I leave. Max Drummer 81 for 1,000 Mexican dollars. Holy shit! Thank you, Max.
Wow. 1,000 Mexican pesos. Whoa. Yeah.
Yes, I admire you guys and ladies so much because you don't bend the knee to all the craziness that's happening in the industry. May you carry on forever. It would be an honor to meet you someday. You can count on me for anything. It'd be an honor to meet you too.
Oh, we need to have a Mexico meetup at some point because I can't get out, but you guys can come here.
What, you can't get out because the jab?
Yeah, because I'm a pure blood and I need that to enter the United States.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, wait a minute. Really?
Yep.
Can't you wear a hazmat suit? Isn't that good enough?
Tourists need to do that.
Just get to the border. You can make it. It's
citizens
totally open.
don't now?
No, citizens don't, and residents of your country don't. Like if you're a green card holder, you don't. But if you are not, if you're a tourist, you need to be fucking jabbed.
Well,
And
just
Wow. What if you're an Aquarius? Can you get in then?
you can get it. Nina,
I'm an Aquarius, so no.
Nina, just drive up to the south of Texas. There's a
Yeah.
place where you can get in. They might give you a phone, some contraceptives.
Oh
You know.
God.
I can ask for $30. Geek Grind Coffee, Nerdrotic blend. It won't put hair on your chest, but it will put it on your chin. Oh,
Hey, write that down.
I don't
That's
want
a good,
that either.
good little
that
tagline.
is
I
a
don't
good
want
one.
that, but thanks.
That is a good one. It won't
So
put hair on your
good.
chest, but on your chin. Beneath Dowling for $20 says, hi, Nerdrotic. Shout out to you and the panel. Hope you are all well. I sent you a chat before. I loved Top Gun Maverick. Awesome in IMAX. It was great in IMAX. Good time with no politics or male bashing. Kenobi is disappointing. Be easy, people. Oh, we're easy.
Dude,
Hey, maybe you
Thing
are. Speak for
between
yourself, Gary.
Maverick and Iceman.
Oh, it's so good. It was so good. I was expecting it. I don't know how it was going to be done, and man, it got me. It gets you.
Perfectly
Get
Right in the field.
Tasteful.
And I love Val so much. Val Kilmer was one of my favorite actors. I think he should have gotten an Academy Award for The Doors. Top Secret's great.
Tombstone.
Real
Tombstone.
genius.
Oh, dude, him and
Brilliant.
Tombstone. Holy shit.
Yep. Real Genius.
Real genius, man.
It's going to be on 4K soon.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
Yes. One of the best 80s
I don't
movies.
think I've ever
About damn
seen
time.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
God, you
real-
got to go watch it.
It
It's
is.
fantastic.
It is. I agree with Robert Meyer Burnett. Top 5 80s teen comedy. Top 5. Easy.
Really? I'm
I'd say
gonna watch that.
Top 2. I think 16 Candles might be the funniest.
I love 16
Soundtrack, though, like
Candles.
the needle drops in that movie are so good.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think I ever saw Real Genius. All right, I'm gonna watch
Real
this.
Genius.
That sounds good.
It's super 80s.
It's very 80s.
It's got the first legit autistic main character who's good in it. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Year I was born, 1985.
There you go.
Good year for movies.
Yeah, I remember I'll never forget when I saw Real Genius for the first time. I was frying on acid.
Of course you were.
I thought the movie
course
was
you were.
beautiful. I was like, this is so beautiful. Cupasaurus for 20 British pounds. That's proper money. Finally, Az has some class buying Vermintide 2.
Yeah,
Vermintide.
What is it?
A game.
Oh,
the Gams.
okay. That sounds
That's
like
what we were. That's what we were smashing, Gary, on last Sunday.
sounds like an ointment you put on your thigh.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't know.
No.
I've never had the need and necessity for.
Well done, Mark, for recommending it to them. So well done,
Mhm.
Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Oh,
Happy
hi,
birthday,
Mark.
Mark.
You get through airports faster or slower, X-ray girl?
Technically, it's faster only because we get to skip the lines.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
so
You got
now
that
we know how to
handicap
skip
pass.
lines at airports.
Yeah, so we're all together.
Away.
Disabled privilege.
Yep.
Make
Yeah.
Mark go first.
Do you get to like skip the lines at the parks too? Like the fucking parks?
We haven't tried yet.
You
Oh,
should.
dude. Oh yeah. If you guys go down to Orlando, like I would
Mhm.
ride that one.
Fuck
Yeah, you
yeah,
gotta use
ride
it.
that gravy
I-
train,
I
baby.
can't
Come on.
stand for very long. Can you please? Okay, let's go.
And
Ride it like a sea biscuit.
our final super chat of the day, because I'm sorry, I do apologize. We normally go for like 4 hours, but gotta go. Is Mikey Gussler? God bless Mikey Gussler. I said Snyder Cut. He just came down like Shazam. Shazam!
His beacon was lit.
The beacons are lit. Oh, we love Mikey. Happy 9th anniversary of Man of Steel. I'll give you applause on that one.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yay, Henry Cavill.
My favorite Superman movie, as long as he doesn't like diss the Donner movie by the end of this super chat. Like, just don't do it, buddy. Like, you can like your movie, that's fine. Superman movie, and made me turn from liking Superman to loving the character. Can't count how many times I've seen it. And Gary, Snyder Cut is great cinema. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. And I love the Snyder Cut, dude. I'm not gonna call it. Ezra Miller's in it.
Fuck Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller's in it.
I don't want to, no.
Oh,
And-
yeah,
and
that's
honestly,
fun.
he's got like I think Snyder like brought the best out of that guy by like seriously toning him down. It's like, could you just play like a straight dude, like what you are?
Could you try and not be so gay?
You want to be
And,
straight,
always
but the Hollywood execs want you to suck the dick. So,
It's like,
Okay.
should I
Behind
just
the
get on
scenes,
my
Ezra.
knees now?
I'm
Oh.
telling
and you
that-
want a career, so you do it, and then you loathe yourself, and then you go off and you start grooming people and beating people up, and you go crazy because this is going against what you want. But don't worry about it.
we hear all this stuff, but all we see him with is women choking women, throwing chairs, at
Throwing
women.
chairs. Mm.
Throwing
Or-
chairs at women, yeah,
Like-
kidnapping women.
I feel like that's how he's gonna get caught. Is that we're gonna hear that he fucking threw another chair at some woman's head or something like that, and then that's how he's gonna get caught.
Yeah, like if Warner Brothers needs to step in, throw his ass into rehab now, or your Flash movie is going to bomb even worse than it probably will anyway. 'Cause you don't bring Michael Keaton back and not expect $1 billion. Period.
Michael Keaton's probably like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now? My
I know.
return is gonna be in this fucking movie with this
After
fucking
Birdman?
weird groomer."
But if they had
Yeah,
any
after
sense-
Yeah.
if they had-
Birdman.
If they had any sense, this would be subverting our expectations, and this Flash movie would be a Batman movie with Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Mm.
you-
They probably had that conversation where they're like, should we just make a Batman movie? It's like, it's too late. We've already made the stupid Flash movie.
You know, Zaslav is there just like, who was running this place? It was a bunch of fucking retards. And it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was. A bunch of retards ran Warner Brothers. I'm sure Mikey would agree with me. I was celebrating as much as anybody seeing all those fuckers go because they were retarded. All right, so let's go around the horn. You guys can plug away. Whatever
sounds
you
wonderful.
like, really.
Wow. Hey,
One of my friends just said the last time somebody did this much damage to Pacific Island, worse than Ezra Miller, was God fucking Zilla.
oh,
Godzilla
Hey-o.
versus Flash. We could do it.
He's been terrorizing Hawaii for a year. It's true,
It's true.
It's true.
but don't misgender him, as he'll sue you for a hate crime.
Race crime.
But you be careful of his Nerf gun. I want that Nerf gun. Be careful of my Nerf gun.
Speaking of Godzilla, X-Ray Girl, what would you like to plug?
wow.
God.
Gojira.
The Godzilla. I have a Twitch channel, X-Ray Girl 2077, and a YouTube X-Ray Girl, and Poor Choices. So find me there. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
That's just life, darling.
Yeah.
Wow.
My
The
life
only
was
thing I want to
horrible.
plug at this moment.
Hey,
Hey,
Ew.
he's good. He's good.
Quarter Black.
Hey,
Come in here and say
I
five
snuck
things and-
right in. Snuck right in. You can subscribe to my channel, Quarter Black Garrett, and you could meet all of us. Well, not all of us. Hopefully, eventually, someday. But most of us from FNT will be in Dallas, June 16th, 6 p.m. Gators Bar and Grill in Dallas. Let's go.
Then the panel.
In the
2
panel
p.m.
on Saturday.
as we put your banner on there, it's going to be kind of false advertising. Maybe we'll have to like have you on a
You'll be there
phone
in
or
spirit.
something. Yeah, maybe I'll get you on like.
I have had messages saying, "Are you going to be in Dallas?" And I'm about to say, "No."
Dude, there are people coming from your country to be at that.
Really?
Yes.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, it's crazy, and I really appreciate that. Nina, we got a Razor Nina.
She's frozen. She's frozen. I think.
I thought she was there.
Yeah.
Oh
I thought she
We
was like
lost her.
offended or something. I was like, what's happening?
I thought she was fucking with me. I'm like, oh, she's really not there.
She's not there. No.
no! Oh
Nina,
no!
subscribe to Nina Infinity. She does Infinite Hope, right? And then she does
Bye.
Bye, Nina.
live streams with John Talks.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. That was Mexican internet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Hi, Nina.
Shout out to Mexican.
Hi, Nina.
See you next week, mate.
MauLer.
Hello. Yeah, so we're on a bit of a Kenobi run with EFAB right now. You can expect
good.
so there's 3 minis out. 4th one is on the way. It's being edited. They're not the way they released this so fucking annoying that it means that they're a little late. The 4th one will probably be Friday, and then we're recording the next one tomorrow, and that'll be out the following Friday. I don't even know, maybe, but you'll get them all eventually, and then we'll release them all as one big thing because everyone keeps asking us to do that. So we're just like, all right, fine, if you want it. They did want it for Boba Fett as well. I think people put it on to go to sleep or something. It could be that. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Plenty of fun. Who knows what's going to happen next? Looking forward to Halloween. That's still 4 months away. Ugh,
It comes
got so
out
many
at the
plans.
perfect time, right before Friday night.
What's happening? Did someone say something?
I missed it too.
It always comes out at the perfect time, I'm sure.
It does.
That's what she said.
Speaking of coming out at the perfect time.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god, my Mexican internet decided to reset itself.
Just
again.
like I said.
Oh my god. I was so mad.
You looked good in your freeze frame.
You
though.
did. You look pretty good.
Oh, I did? Okay.
You
great.
did.
Is it my turn to give my outro?
Oh, that was pretty much it for me. Yeah, I'm MauLer. I
Sorry,
make videos
MauLer.
every once in a while. Maybe one decade I'll put out another one. You never know.
Yeah, when is your next video?
Oh, as if I could put a date on that. Nope. You'll find out someday.
Within the next year.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. I think that's fair.
Before this year is out, Gary, there
By
will
the
be
way,
another video.
I got to tell you how much I hate you because you can put out one video a year and do great. Son of a bitch.
Wow. I still have
Wow.
2 streams on.
Just a few streams, yeah.
Yeah, there's some stuff in between there.
Nah, I love MauLer.
I
Unconditional.
love you too.
Nina, you can plug. I plugged all your stuff, but you can plug it again.
Oh, yeah, no, just check out my channel. Thank you so much, Gary, for having me on. Always fun to hang out with the BBC crowd. Also, like, I guess for last question, real quick, are you guys excited about Joker 2 musical? That's all I just
No.
want to know.
No.
Okay. No.
No.
Okay. Yeah. No. No's across the
I might be the only one that has some level of hope because a musical doesn't have to be bad. I'm sure we can all
No.
agree on that, right? Okay, so there's a chance there. And I don't actually like. I don't know. Maybe this is a hot take here, but I actually think Lady Gaga has talent. I'm not sure that.
I
what's
do.
gonna happen.
I
She
think
can sing
she
for
has
sure.
talent, but I think
think
she's
she
been
can act as well.
groomed for a
I've
long
watched-
I haven't
time.
seen her in too many things.
Watching A Star is Born. I quite
Stars Born's really
liked it.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
really good.
Oh,
yeah.
I
that
think
was
she's
so-
a really interesting pick for Harley Quinn for
I
his
think
Joker. That's
It's
kind of
gonna
interesting.
okay. I know a lot of people said this. It's gonna be either a complete disaster or like cult success. That's what that's what
Yeah.
I'm actually inclined
I
to
can see
agree with that. I think this could be a horrible idea, or it could turn out we go, oh, well, it wasn't.
I'll watch it.
All right.
Because some
I-
people like, I don't know if any of you saw Sweeney Todd, but I enjoyed that. That's a musical.
Yeah.
There's
that's
a couple musicals
I
out
like
there
Sweeney
that I
Todd a lot.
like, and there's a certain musical, Gary. You know, I'm referencing. That's
Mm.
often cited as the greatest episode. So
Mhm.
I would argue there's a chance. However, when I saw the news, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay,
different.
Mamma Mia 2 didn't do so hot at the cinemas.
No, and I remember when Mamma Mia came out. God, that was I was in the. No, it was before it was when it was a play. I was in London. It was a play playing at the West End, and the hairdresser.
In the dead end.
We were hanging out with it. Like, do you want to see it? I'm like, no.
I just think it's
You're
interesting.
saying I'm not.
The first movie, right? Like had that one scene where it's really artistic, where Joker's dancing on the stairs, and then they're like, "Let's take that and make it the entire movie." That's gonna be the second movie, and they're just gonna be dancing.
Maybe that's how they had to sell it. Maybe Todd Phillips is a good filmmaker.
Well, that's the thing. If he's helming it, I'm gonna give it.
That's what I'm
chance.
hoping.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was my question. Thank you. Check out my RR review. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you.
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Señorita. Oh, ¿cómo usted?
He's a señor, not a señorita.
I no understand the Mexicano.
No entiendo.
No speak el Mexicano. Señorita.
El señor.
No habla inglés.
No, yeah. Enrico Iglesias. Yeah, hi. You can go and subscribe to Heel versus Babyface on the YouTube, and you can follow my black trans woman of power who runs my @HotToys Twitter account. She says a lot of shit.
She's really brave.
That's what I'm gonna say.
She's really funny.
And there will be stuff happening on channel soon. Sunday, Vermintide 2. I'm gonna scream a lot.
I've been thinking about that game ever since.
I can't. I don't want to sound like Kylie Minogue, but I can't get it out of my head. Vermintide 2 is all I think about.
So Elden Ring. You don't think about Elden Ring anymore?
We had a bad breakup.
No, we moved on.
Wow.
Really? Was bad?
Look, you
I couldn't
spend
like
200 hours in the game is enough.
Yeah, when I met Elden Ring, it was just like sex and flipping over and just like the dirtiest stuff. And then I came back one day and then I sat in the toilet having a shit, and I was just like, oh, the magic's all gone. It's just all gone.
Did you cheat on her?
They didn't have any makeup on, stubble on the legs, just having
Just giving up.
And yeah,
really
just like the shit was stinking. And it's just like, oh man, I don't need this shit. I need that vibrant.
You were on the toilet. You said, I don't need this shit.
Speaking of
I
shit,
wasn't on the toilet. They were on the toilet.
Amber Turd's interview is going to be interesting. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to be controversial, but Amber Heard is a fucking lying psychopath.
That's not controversial.
I cannot stand the look of her face. I can't. Anything cinematic poison. She's cinematic poison. When she wins her appeal or anything, she's done.
I'm not watching Aquaman 2. I know that sounds stunning and brave.
1 is now compromised.
I was going to say I'm not going to watch Aquaman 2, and that sounds stunning and brave, but I never saw the first one because I don't give a shit.
The first one was funny.
fine. I thought it was fine, but I'm never going to. I've only watched it once. I've never gone back and watched it. I don't own it on Blu-ray. I got an Aquaman hot toy. That's about it.
Anyone remember who gave her last significant role in a movie?
Johnny Depp.
Snyder.
Oh, that's right, because she was in the Snyder Cut.
She was in the
Good thing she
Snyder
did the last time she did
I was
it.
hoping Darkseid was just going to cut her in half.
That would have been really good.
probably
I
was.
wish that had happened.
That's what we need to release, the super extended, amazing Snyder Cut, and it's just a CGI laser goes right through her face and just blows it up.
Tell you what, we could put Haley Atwell back together and then separate Amber Heard. I'm fine.
Right. Yeah. Using that power. That's the exchange.
Do you know how Doctor Strange 2's aged like milk?
Like milk.
It was milk when it released. Rotten milk.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was like
Oh my
fucking
God.
10-day-old milk when it was released.
Yeah, dude, I was getting. We were all getting a bunch of shit for criticizing it, and now it's all gone because
Nobody
it's
likes
not
it
the
anymore.
product.
The half-life on that was tiny. Me, Gary, you and I spent 11 hours talking about all the problems. It took ages to get through that movie's terrible writing, and he's getting not only a Star Wars movie, he's helping to write the new X-Men projects that are coming out. Michael Waldron. How the fuck is this possible?
What? Fuck.
How can you write that and then get given more projects?
This is how they all do this. Fail upwards. This is the fucking way now.
It's Hollywood, man.
Yeah.
That's Hollywood. All right. So we're gonna go now. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back next week on Az's channel. I'm gonna play a commercial. My own. I'm gonna shill for myself. ourselves.
You shill.
And then we'll
Bless you.
Thank you.
But thanks everyone for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate you. Thanks to Nerdrotic. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat and a donation. You help keep the lights on. Thanks for everyone who just hung out, spent some quality time with us. If you're going to be in the Dallas area on 6/16, come on by. You can RSVP. Check out my pinned tweet on Twitter or in the community section on this channel. We will be at the Fan Expo 2 p.m. Saturday for a panel, an FNT panel, which is exciting.
That's cool.
That's very exciting. So I hope to meet you guys. And like, there's more. There's a whole like Nerdrotic American tour going on starting this Thursday, and then we'll have more dates up. So
American tour.
No international part yet. That will be added soonish.
It's in the plan.
Mexico's in North America. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, now ours is going to be Europe. We're going to go to Europe. So
yeah, we're flying far away from
Euro
Mexico.
trip.
Euro trip.
This isn't where I parked my car.
I can fly to the UK. There you go.
Well, then fly to the UK. Damn it, that's so lame. Oh. All right. Ciao, Bella.
Bye.
God damn, Gary. Some serious gourmet shit. What flavor is this?
That's right, it's the all-hell medium roast private blend. Check out the Geek Grind Coffee Nerdrotic page for our other options like the Decadent, Feathers of Liberty, vanilla-infused flavored coffee. Or if you're looking for something darker, try the Dark Roast FNT blend of the Fellowship. You know what? Just buy all three. GeekGrindCoffee.com. Use discount code Nerdrotic. Huzzah!
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
And thank you for the 9,200 people who tuned in. You're brilliant. Bye-bye.
Heck yeah. Bye.